Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Sodbuster's Metal Detecting live stream. This live stream is brought to you by winter, where it's too cold to go outside, too frozen to dig. So we're here on a live stream. I'm glad to see you guys here. How you all doing? Hello, Dawn. Let's see, Dawn. I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Detector. Okay, well, Detector. Yeah, there you go, Dawn Detector. That's not your last name, but that's a good alias you got going on there. Nancy with Ambient Girl Digs is here tonight. Good to see her. Let's see here. We got NorCal Digger. How you doing, buddy? Let's see. You guys, we're going to have a really good show tonight. I think we're going to have a good show. You just never know what happens on a live stream, but can everybody hear me okay? Am I too loud? Am I too quiet? It shouldn't be too quiet. Most of the time my wife is telling me to settle down. So, but Charles Broussard, how you doing? Good to see you here. All right, we've got Troy Dugway. And you guys, I want to wish a friend of mine a happy birthday here, Brian May. He got another year older in one day. Yesterday he was, I don't know how old he was, but maybe 30, 32 or something like that. I don't know how old he is, but in one day he turned another year older. I don't know how that works, but happy birthday, Brian. So, and we should be seeing Dan from Outlaw Metal Detectors here pretty soon. Oh, he's 36 today. Brian's 36. Awesome. Well, you better slow down, buddy. Old age catches up to you pretty quick. I can testify to that. So, but anyway, in this live stream, you guys, I'd really appreciate it if you guys hit that like button. Also, if you would share this to bring others on. Tonight's live stream is going to be really dependent on you guys. I would really love to see you guys. I'm going to be sharing a link here in a little bit where you guys can bring a piece of treasure you found, or even if you don't have the treasure to show, I'd like to hear your stories. Okay, if you have something that you're proud of, something that you were excited about to find, whether it be gold nuggets or old coins, relics, you name it. We want to hear your story. So be prepared if you'd be willing to come on live and show your finds to people on the live stream here. That would be great. That would be great. I will provide that link here in just a little bit. Let's see here. I'm going to see if I can share some stuff here. I'm glad to see you guys jumping on here. Good to see you here. Sawzall 2CA, California, I'm guessing. Oh, no, Canada. Okay, Canada. Good to see you here. David Alfonsetti, good to see you. Deborah Glenn, good to have you here. All right, you guys, I'm going to see if I can get this thing going here. I can't see with my glasses on, so I'll take those off. But let me see if I can share some stuff with you here. All right. I'm going to share a screen. I'm going to share my Chrome tab. All right, you guys. If you guys get a chance, down below the video, you're going to see some of my merch. And so if you guys want any Sodbusters metal detecting merch or anything, I'm not sure what's going on there. This don't look right at all. I don't know what it looks like to you guys, but I've got a funnel of screens going on here that don't look right. So I'm going to stop sharing for a second. I'm going to see if I can redo this. Share screen. Share screen. Supposed to be sharing a Chrome tab, which it shouldn't be giving me a funnel. Share. It sure did. I don't know. Does that look like a funnel to you guys? Or are you able to see it differently? Share tab. Yeah, I shared the tab, but let me try this again. Share tab. Let's see, share screen, and then screen sharing with 2 monitors, which I don't have. I'm using a laptop. Share audio, share screen. Okay, so now I can show a window, entire screen, or Chrome tab. And I click Chrome tab. I click on the tab that I want to share, and then I click share. And it ended up, yeah, not good. I don't know, you guys. Anyway, there is, I'll have to figure out what's going on there. That could be a glitch with StreamYard or something here. But anyway, down below the video here, you'll see my merch. And if you click on one of the pieces of merch down there, it'll take you to my merch store. So if you need any Sodbusters metal detecting merch so you can look good like me, oh yeah. All right, you guys. Anyway, also, we're going to have Dan on here in just a little bit. He should be if something doesn't come up for him. Every once in a while, he gets called out. So I haven't got a message from him, so he should be on anytime. He will be on. He's the owner of Outlaw Metal Detectors. And so if you need any metal detecting supplies, metal detectors, accessories, anything like that, contact Dan at outlawmetaldetectors.com. Also, if you guys, let me see if I can go down here and I'll run a banner for you. Let's see here. Let me see. If you guys need to get a hold of me, you can contact me at sodbustersmetaldetecting@gmail.com. And let's see, I thought that I put something else up here, but I may not have, but no, I guess I didn't. Anyway, you can also find me at Facebook, Sodbusters Metal Detecting on Facebook. So anyway, you guys, I appreciate y'all being here. We've got 30 viewers already. Good to see you here. Like I say, this stream is going to be for you to share your treasure with everybody else. This isn't anybody's live stream but yours. And so let's, if anybody wants to come on, let me grab a link here. I'm going to copy a link right here, Control C. And I'm going to put that down in the chat here real quick. Control V. All right. So you guys write down in the chat there, you'll see a link that I just posted. So if you'd like to come on and show something exciting that you found and share that excitement with everybody else, that would be awesome. I know that there's a lot of treasure being found. There's been gold coins found last year. I think I seen, I don't know, must have been 5 or 6 people dig gold coins, and it seemed like a lot of gold coins for the year, but that was awesome. People that I knew were finding gold coins, and acquaintances of people that I know, or friends of people that I know. One guy found a $20 gold piece in the spring, first thing in the spring last year, found a $20 gold piece. Talk about excitement. And but anyway, one of these days, maybe we'll try to get him on a stream and tell that story. But anyway, anybody want to come on and show your treasure? I got something to show you guys. Let me see if we can show it on. This is tiny, you guys. All right. Can you guys see that? Whoops, sorry about I've got this virtual screen going on, but this is a very tiny crotal bell. It is absolutely tiny. I'm trying to get you guys to view it a little better. There's the bottom of it. It's got decoration and stuff on it. Really a neat little crotal bell. And I think this I found this alongside, yeah, it's a bell. Here. I don't know if you can hear that. It's real quiet. But you guys, I think what this is, is probably a piece that was on Native American regalia. I was metal detecting. I was using a White's Gold Master. And so I was actually looking for gold, and I was along the edge of a lake over in Washington, the state of Washington. And didn't really, at that time, I didn't really know much about metal detecting. I just got started. That was my first metal detector. And I got this signal and dug down and found this little tiny decorative choroidal bell. I don't know, maybe one of these days in a video or something, I'll get a good picture taken of that or something, because it does have some good detail on it, but it's just hard to, with the virtual screen and everything. I don't know if that's going to work. But really neat little choroidal bell. Still got the dinger in it. But anyway, that was a neat find. So anyway, let's see what we got going here. All right, you guys, this is the link. I'm putting it down there again. I'm going to put it down there in the chat for you. So, well, Sean, thank you very much. I truly appreciate that, Sean. Wow. You know, one thing about being a YouTuber is the the AdSense that you get paid by is just not very good. At least not at this point, I should say. The channel's growing good, but that truly helps out. I really appreciate that. That does help put the gas in the tank and get me out to the next spot to metal detect and make another video and stuff. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Sean. So, hello, Wayne. Wayne Aguiar is here, and he was on the last live stream. That was a very good live stream. If you guys didn't get a chance to see that, you'll want to go back and check out the previous live stream that's on YouTube now. That was a good live stream. It shows you some good information about research, and also a lot of good treasures that have been found because of research. So anyway, all right. Well, I'm waiting, you guys. Where are you at? Come on now. Let me grab the link and post it down here again for you. All right, so there it is, you guys. If you want to come on and show some treasure or something, don't leave me out here alone now. So, all right, I'm going to show you another piece while we're waiting. All right, this one here, this is a pair of, I guess you would call it a pair, I don't know, but it's called jump wings. This is what they gave the 1st Airborne. Oh, sorry about that virtual screen, you guys. This is what they gave the 1st Airborne when they did their parachute class or jump class, and they completed that. They would get silver. These are actual silver, and they quit making. I think they quit making the silver ones after World War II. So from as much as I could research this, this is silver jump wings from World War II, and that was a very exciting find. I wish I could have found the person that lost that. I would love to return it to him, but the thing is there's just no way to identify that who lost it. If I was in an area and somebody had mentioned that they had lost it, then that would be about the only way I figure that would be a chance to do that. Theresa, the treasure hunter. Hello. Theresa, you going to come on here and you going to show us some treasure? I know you found some pretty cool stuff here in the last year. So if anybody wants to come on and show some treasure. I'd love to have you and hear your stories. Everybody's wanting to hear your stories. We got Ski Searcher on here. How you doing, buddy? That's Matt. So anyway, I'm not sure where Dan's at tonight. He must have got tied up. Yep, Nancy's in here. Good to see you guys. So I just recently picked up some coin holders, and I really like these. They here last year I found a bucket lister, and it was my first standing Liberty quarter, and it was let's see, I believe it says 1920. Whoops, kind of hard to show things to this camera like this. Everything's backwards for me, but that's 1920 standing Liberty. Here's the tail side. That was a good find. Nice piece of silver. So let me see here. I got to make sure that, here we go. Anyway, you guys, there's that link again, Control V. There we go. So if you want to come join me, click that link right there. I'll bring you on so you can tell a story about your treasure hunting and what you may have found. I'd like to hear if anybody was at that Florida 8 hunt as well, to see how that went. I'm just looking through the comments here. Let's see here. Good to see all you guys in here. We got 38 of you in here right now. Nice, yeah. The holder, actually, Wayne, I got these holders off of Amazon, I believe it was. And what it is there's a little foam, there's a foam deal in here. That's the black part that you see in there. And they're different sizes that you can, just pull out the center part of the size of the coin that you want to put in there. It rattles a little bit, but that's not a big deal. I think it's a pretty nice case. I think they look pretty nice that way and protects the coin too. So I like that. I used to use the cellophane holders, but the coin just seemed to keep slipping down in the cellophane. You had to adjust it every now and then. So hello, Denny T. Good to see you here. All right, you guys. Who's got some treasure to show us tonight? I see somebody. Oh, I got somebody here. I think I recognize this. Who's got some treasure to show us tonight?
Well, I thought I'd try to help you get started.
Oh, I got somebody here. Oh, hey, Ron.
Yep.
Hey, can you lower your volume on your computer for a minute?
I see somebody.
Oh, I got somebody here. Oh, hey, Ron.
I'm going to try.
Hey, can you lower your volume on your computer for a minute? I see somebody. Oh, I got somebody here. Oh, hey, Ron.
I'm going to try.
Hey, can you lower your volume on your computer for a minute? Yeah, we're getting the feedback from the audio there.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. Oh, I guess you have to mute YouTube. Feedback from the audio there.
Yeah, I see that.
I'm not sure where you mute YouTube, but I guess you have to mute YouTube. Feedback on StreamYard. Oh, okay. On StreamYard at Sodbusters Metal Detecting.
Well, I shut down the one thing, so maybe that helped.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that sounds a lot better.
Well, I shut down the YouTube feed.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So how you doing tonight, Ron?
Oh, I've had my usual day. You know how that works.
Yeah.
Cold
You bet.
and snow and froze.
Well, you guys, this is they call him Rye Patch Ron. Hey, that's a good looking hat you got on there, Ron. Where'd you get that?
I got lucky and found it alongside the road.
Is that right? Yeah, yeah. That's from me metal detecting so fast they just blow off my head, you know.
You know, I figured it was when you were excited and got threw it somewhere.
Yeah, you bet. You bet. So Ron lives here in Idaho, and he's been metal detecting for a lot of years. He's metal detected for gold nugget and ghost town hunting and all kinds of stuff. So I know that Ron has found some really good pieces of treasure. And what do you got to show us there tonight, Ron?
Well, I didn't really know what to bring up to the show here because it may not be exciting for some people, but it is for me because these items are from Idaho and they're from the Nez Perce War time. That's where both I got two items here. Here's the first one that I found.
Oh. Wow, that's
the sword. It's a buckle for the belt for the sword for the officers.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
And that still has a leather attached to it.
Man, that is awesome.
I found that one first, and and I was shocked I found that one because you don't really. I mean, there's not many of these around. As there are from other places they are, but not from this area.
Mm-hmm.
In that period of time.
So, how deep was that, Ron?
Both of them were about 4 inches.
Really, that's not bad at all.
Here's the second one I found.
Man,
finding one was outstanding because the odds of it are really, really slim to find any of them.
Right.
And I found that one, and when I found this one, it was kind of a sad thing in a way. I was glad that I found it, but this, which I don't know if you can do that.
That bullet, yep. The 3-ringer?
Yep, that's an old 3-ringer. I found that about 1.5 feet away from this.
I wonder. Huh.
And they were down by a creek, and I know why they were there, because the guys just don't go off and leave these.
Right.
And so I assumed that's where he left it. Sort of.
Wow.
If you know what I mean. And
so you think that was an actual battleground, a place that...
Well, see, these items, like I said, they came from the fort up here because the soldiers were here for a very short period of time back in the time of when the war with the Nez Perce. And where I found both of these items, I assume was probably from the battle. Because when the battle happened, there was a lot of chaos and people went every which way, and they just tried to save their butts because they didn't do well down there.
Mm-hmm.
And the one I found by the creek, I assume that guy probably had issues right there. He might have died. I don't know. Nobody knows, But they just don't go off and leave them. And the other one I found out by the fort, where the belt's been cut off of them. I'm just guessing that both of them probably happened at about the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Because those soldiers were only here for a very short period of time. I didn't know for sure what they were and stuff. And, when I first found them, until I got to looking on the back of them, they do have a number back here, which you can't see, that identifies when they were made and that sort of thing. And I was pretty excited, like I said, when I found the first one, but to get two of them, that it's not my best find, but it's probably the most significant find, put it that way. I've got a lot of other finds, from the 1800s and stuff that I like, but I thought for your show here, that would be my best pieces that I could show people. I know the people from the South and stuff, they got lots of plates down there, but we don't have those up here.
Right.
Because you and I both know how much history we have up here and how hard it is to find some history.
Yeah, you bet. You bet. Yeah, Idaho only goes back to, as a matter of fact, Theresa, treasure hunter here, was just asking where you were from. And but he lives in Idaho here, just about, maybe 2 hours from me, Ron?
Yeah, probably an hour and a half, maybe.
Hour and a half. But
I've never been to Genesee. It's out of my range over there. I can't get too far from home.
Yeah. But no, Ron and I, even though we're about an hour and a half away, we have had a chance to metal detect together one time for a short period of time there. But he's found a lot of gold nuggets, and you used to actually teach metal detecting, didn't you?
Yes, I taught gold medal hunting, learning the machines and stuff, I've probably shot between 500 and 1,000 different people.
Yeah.
I trained most of them on gold machines. I've done some coin stuff, and I still help people when I can.
Right.
I have my own way of doing things, and a lot of people don't hunt like I do because they watch all these videos. They think that's how they're supposed to do stuff, and that's fine with me because that just leaves more stuff for me. But I got my own way of doing stuff, and that's how I do it. And if they don't want to do it, I don't have a problem with that. I will show them what I do or tell them. If they don't want to use it, I don't have a problem with it. Because I know what works for me.
Sure.
And it's like right now with the coin hunting and stuff, there's even with these new machines and stuff, they got all these tones and all that stuff. I use 2 tones.
Mm-hmm.
And basically I'm using 1. And all I'm doing is looking for ferrous versus non-ferrous because I don't care what it is. I don't care what the tone is. I don't care what the ID number is. I don't care about any of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know if it's ferrous or non-ferrous. If it's, if I'm feeling froggy, I might dig out a few ferrous targets.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I leave them because where I'm hunting, there's an awful lot of big targets and I'm just after the non-ferrous. And I do my best to figure out how to get them out of the ground the best way I can. I don't want to stay on here too long because I know you got a lot of people and hope a few of them will come on here and share their stories. I thought maybe I could get them started here. So,
well, it looks like we have somebody waiting here, but Ron, I appreciate you coming on and showing that. That is, those are awesome finds. I'll send you my mailing address later so you can send them to me. So
yeah, I've had a couple of people kind of wanted those, but
I imagine. All right. I've got to send a link to Dan. I guess he's having trouble getting in here. So
I was too when I first started. I don't know what it was. I had to restart my computer in order to get it to work. It
really
wasn't identifying anything. So I think it was on my end, but I don't know that.
All
right. Well, have a good show, Larry. And
okay. All right. Thanks again, Ron. I appreciate you.
Yep.
So, hello, Copper Spear Point.
Hi, Larry.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm from northern Wisconsin. I do a lot of metal detecting for copper, and here's one of my spear points that I got.
Oh, man. That is beautiful. Wow.
Yeah,
I've never seen a metal one before. I mean, I guess I've never seen one in person before, but that is awesome. Let me send this link out here real quick.
Okay.
And then I got to get this to Control C. I'm going to send this to Dan real quick because he's having trouble getting in. So I got to. There we go. I think he'll get that. Okay, I'm back. So how did you, you found that metal detecting then?
Yeah, I do. I go metal detecting for the old ancient artifacts. I don't know how to turn this thing around or something on there. My grandson's the one that showed me how to do it. But
are you on you're on a cell phone there?
Yeah.
There should be a little like a circular arrow down. It should be, I think, towards the bottom and to the right or something like that.
Oh.
And you would just click on that circular. If the phone is turned sideways, or you can turn the phone sideways to get a wider view too. There you are. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I think we lost your audio though. Let me unmute your mic.
Okay, can you hear me now?
There we go. Yeah, there we go. I think you're set up there.
Yeah, I've been doing it for about 14 years, really hard, and then just the last 2 years I haven't really done a super lot of it because I ended up getting sick, and I just been recuperating from that. But now I'm feeling better. This spring I'll be going out. I probably found about 1,000 pieces.
Wow.
Yeah, and the one that I showed you, that one is that's a early archaic, and that one would be about anywhere from 6,000 to 9,000 years old.
Wow, that is amazing. I actually do some flint knapping. I make arrowheads and spear points and stuff like that as well. I've made obsidian knives and things like that. It's actually a lot of fun. It's kind of therapeutic, but you end up bleeding quite a bit. So
Yeah, it seems like that would be fun. I mean, do something like that, but yeah, it's a whole different thing up here in northern Wisconsin. Here we have a lot of history of the Native Americans that were here from the early archaic people all the way up to a couple hundred years ago. And it's really interesting when you get into it, you know, when you're researching where to go, finding the travel routes that they've traveled. And that's kind of what I do. And I've been pretty lucky at it.
yeah. Nancy on Ambient Girl Digs, she's got a YouTube channel. She's wondering, and we don't expect you to say where you find your finds here at all, but she's wondering, you know, where you found them, but what area, you know.
Well, you know, yeah, I live up in northern Wisconsin, so I actually live in a town by Minocqua. It's actually called Boulder Junction, and I kind of basically follow all the water systems because that was the main thoroughfare that they traveled was the water systems. So I'm always following the rivers, and I do a lot of research on Google Earth, and you know, I pretty much know the area here, but it's interesting.
Yeah.
But I just figured I'd show you that.
Yeah. Well, while I have you on here, hang on just a second. We just got Dan on here. He's with Outlaw Metal Detectors, and so he just showed up. But let me show you something here. I want give me your name again, Copper Spear Point.
My name's Kurt.
Kurt. Okay, Kurt. It's good to meet you. Let me show you something here real quick. I got to grab it.
Okay.
Well, I'm not real good at display boxes. I'm learning how to do it, but I did make a display box out of some of the points that I made, and I don't know if.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I can see them.
So these are just some of the things I've made, flint knapping, and
boy, that's an art. That's an art itself to flint knap, huh?
Yeah, I love doing it. Like I say, you bleed a lot, but it's so sharp it don't hurt that bad. The obsidian, I guess they're actually using obsidian in surgical procedures because it's actually sharper than surgical steel.
Yeah, I heard it was something like 100 times sharper, or maybe even more.
Yeah. So that's I haven't flint knapped any points for a while, but I've made arrows and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see this one here. I'll try to put it over there. There's another one that I found. Is that thing not out of blurry, or I would probably have to change the.
Well, let's see here. Let me try to get to a better format here. There. Okay, let's try that one.
Let me put that over there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's another one there. And I probably got about 50 of the they call them triangulant spear points. I probably got about 50 of them. Then I have some knives, and mine's a mess right now in my case because I was going through it, so I can't really flip it around to show you. But yeah, wow. It's fun.
Yeah, that I love artifact hunting and stuff like that. But you know, of course, unless you're on private property, I don't know how it is where you are, but where I live.
You know, it is, and I've been pretty fortunate because I know everybody that lives around here. So I've got private property galore to go on. So I'm very lucky for that.
You bet. You bet.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you go on with the show. I'll see you later.
Well, Kurt, thank you. I appreciate you coming on here. That's awesome. I mean, that has to get your heart pumping to see something, you know, to find something like that.
Oh, it does. And I'll tell you, the best metal detector that I ever used for it was the MINELAB Safari.
Oh, really?
And,
Why do you think that is?
Well, it's the 28 frequency metal detector. You know, it's like first it was the Quattro and then the Safari. I had that for about 9 years, and that thing just it finds copper better than my Equinox does.
Really? I'll be
Mhm.
darned.
Yeah.
I'll be darned. So, have you tried running single frequency on the Equinox to?
I have. Yeah, and I tend to do better on just on 5 frequency. The 4 frequency doesn't seem to work out that good.
Mhm.
But if I have it on 5, like 5 kilohertz, it's the best for me.
Is that right? I'll be darned.
Mhm.
I'll be darned. Very interesting. Yeah, well, I'm envious. So,
Yeah. Well,
I
thanks,
appreciate
Larry.
you coming on here, Kurt, and
Yep, no problem.
I appreciate you also joining the live stream and watching here. Good to have you here.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, bye-bye.
Take care now. All right, you guys. Good to see you in here. Hey, Dan, how you doing?
Doing all right. Sorry I'm late. I was with a customer and getting him set up, and didn't want to leave him hanging, so I had to get that out of the way, and then had some technical difficulties getting on, but finally made it.
Yeah. Well, we'll get you figured out here one of these days. I don't know what's going on with the way that link I sent you to get you set up there, but
Yeah, we'll work on that later and figure it out.
But anyway, we got 47 people in here now. Things are moving right along here.
Hey,
And
can I say just a couple of things real quick?
sure.
Hopefully we got most of the users on there. 2 important things. One is a promotion on the Equinox 800.
Yeah.
That ends on Monday. So that promotion, if you're not familiar, that you buy a MINELAB Equinox 800, you get everything it normally comes with, and you get a free Profine 35 pinpointer. It's the best pinpointer MINELAB makes. It's $129 value, free. It's a good promotion to get on. The other thing is we all know what's going on in Ukraine, and hopefully, things don't escalate and get more out of control than they are now. And the reason I want to mention that is there's a lot of users out there that like the Nels coils, the Mars coil, the Cores coils. All 3 of those are made in the Ukraine. I believe it's 2 of them are right there in Kiev. That being said, if you are considering one of those coils, I know there's a lot of inventory available right now here. I don't know with everything going on over there what's going to happen. I don't have a lot of those in stock, but I can get them for customers. But I think it's important enough to mention, if you're considering one of those brands or one of those coils, you might start looking for it sooner than later because of the situation over there. And, I pray that doesn't go any further than it is now. And they work things out without, more, things blowing up and getting destroyed and everything else. And, just pray for those people. And, hopefully the loss of life and everything else is minimum. But I'm keeping my hopes up, but I just can't say that I can get better real quick. So.
Yeah, that's an unstable situation for sure right now, and it's I don't know. So yeah, all right. Well, so yeah, you guys, if you're looking for any supplies right now, like Dan said, there is a MINELAB Equinox promotion on the Equinox 800, and with the purchase of the 800, you'll get a free MINELAB
Profine 35
pinpointer.
And you get a free Sodbuster hat like that one right there.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can see that.
Make you look good. You bet.
How come I can't touch it?
Well, I'm untouchable, man. I'm untouchable. So, all right. So, how's everybody doing in here? We got a lot of people chatting and stuff. We got 51 people in the chat. This live stream is about you guys. We want to see your treasure, what you guys have found. If you have anything, I'm going to put the link down here in the comments. And there it is right there. So, feel free to click that link, and when I see you, I'll bring you on. You can tell your treasure story, or show your treasure and let us know how that all came about. And it looks like I have a private chat here. I'm not sure. Oh, that's from Outlaw Metal Detectors.
Oh, that I sent that earlier trying to get on.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, all right, which ones, again, Larry, please ask Dan, which ones, here, hang on just a second here. Which ones again?
Which, are you talking about the promotion?
The promotion is
Or which coils?
Oh.
Probably
Yeah.
the coils. That's the Cores, CORS is a brand, Mars, and Nell. I can get the Cores and the Mars coils. Currently not set up with the distributor for Nell, but if you take a little time and compare the coils between the three brands, the fact that they're all made right there in Ukraine, two of them right there, I believe, are right in Kiev. I suspect they're made in the same place. You look at the specs, the weight, the designs. I think they're just a Chevy and GMC kind of thing. More or less the same thing with a different label on it and a few different little tweaks. But because of that situation over there, if that's something you want, the reason I thought of this is I had a customer today. We were on the phone for quite a while. He's bought a few things from me, and he's looking for a new coil. And that was the brands he was looking at. And I mentioned to him, I said, those were made in Ukraine. He said, yeah, I think you're right. So my distributor has the one he's looking for in stock right now. But I'm just wondering, how long that'll be the case, because the factory could be destroyed right now for all we know. So I see Theresa's asking a question. Yes, yeah. I will be at the Red Dirt Treasure Shootout. I was there last year. I'll be there this year, and you can come by, give me a hard time.
Do it, Theresa. You give them a hard time for me. If for some reason I can't make it, I'd love to be there, but if I can't make it, you make sure to give Dan a hard time, because he deserves it. He really does. So, but anyway, yeah, you bet. All right. Let's see. We had another. Patty Disharoon. Good to see you here, Patty. Says I'm new at this hobby and only have my phone, but I did get my oldest coin dug. And my first ever, a Barber dime 1892 mint mark. That's awesome, Patty. I'll tell you what, I always get excited over a piece of silver that's in the 1800s like that.
Hey, I lost an 1892 mint. Can I have it back?
Yeah, but I loaned it to Dan, so you need to send it to me. So, yeah.
I think it's I believe it's the 1895 with the mint mark is it's really rare. I'm not sure about the 92, but I remember a guy digging one as the 1895 and it turned out to be worth like $1,200, somewhere in that range.
Wow.
I'd have to get the book out on the 92. I just happen to remember that 95 for some reason with that mint mark was it's kind of rare.
That's awesome. That is awesome. That's great. Metal detecting, you just don't know what you're going to get and when you're going to get it, or like if you what's that?
So like a box of chocolates.
Yep. You just never know. But no, when you can get into the older places. People want to know, how do I find the older coins? You have to go to those older places. And when you find those older places, you know, if I'm trying to learn history, or, you know, the research all the time. Last week's live stream was about research. And when you can get good at research, which I'm trying to, you start to find those older places that nobody else knows about. And if you can do that, you can really get into some good stuff. Otherwise, it's kind of like you know, you stumble across places every now and then. When you do that, that's good too. But that's awesome. Let's see here. History under your feet. Let's see here. History under your feet. Hey, this is history. Thanks for all your tips on the Knox 800. I just dug 2 colonial buckles yesterday. Wow. My first and second. Man, that's awesome.
Nice.
Let me put a link. I don't know if you're willing to, but if you have them with you and you'd like to tell your story, oops. Right down here in the link, or down in the chat, there's a link there, and you can come on and tell your story. That's awesome. Colonial buckles. I've never found one. Of course, I'm in Idaho, and we don't have colonial stuff here in Idaho. So if I was to find something colonial here, I would probably just fall over backwards and pass out and all that good stuff. But that is awesome. I do have something to show, though. Now, here, just last week, I got something in the mail. It's a mail call. I didn't do a video on it, but I got a package with this box, which is really a quality box. This thing snaps shut just really good. It's got this valve here for climate. You can open this valve for if you're changing climates really fast or something like that. It's waterproof. Pretty neat deal here. And I opened it up and had this letter, and it was from Brian May, who is having a birthday today, as a matter of fact. But here about, I guess it was probably about a month ago, Brian went metal detecting, and he found some things that he called globs. And he sent those globs to me, and they're in this plastic bag here. And I'll show them to you here in just a second. Let me try to get this out. Now, one of them, you tell me what this looks like to you guys. I'm sorry about the screen doing that, but I don't know if I can turn up my lighting at all. But this is possibly, I don't know. It does have some characteristics. I don't know if that's pure gold or if that's amalgamated gold or what, but it does kind of look melted. So I'm wondering if this is amalgamated gold, and it's got this little piece hanging. Well, I can't. It's got this piece on the top of it too.
I don't know if you're going to get a good picture on something that small on a webcam anyway.
Yeah, it's not very good.
Yeah.
But also there was these other pieces. Now there's this one here, kind of the same shape. You know, it's another little glob, but this one here is more copper colored. So I don't know if this is amalgam or what. I'm gonna have to test it. I've never personally tested gold nuggets at home, but I was kind of reading about it, and I heard that you can use vinegar to do that. And there's 3 other pieces in here too, that just small pieces that look more like it's not lead. I'm really thinking it's amalgam, and amalgam is mercury that they use to collect gold in mining operations back in the day. And after a while, it would dry. It would amalgamate and dry and become little pieces like that. But so that was really cool that he sent me that. And then he sent me a letter in with that, and also his YouTube sticker. He got me a sticker there, and he made this box to put my coin finds in. And so there's these slots in here. I could take, if I find a good coin or something, you know, I can take and put my coins down in there, you know. So really cool. I really appreciated that. It was a good mail call. I appreciated it. So I'll have to let you know if that's gold or not. But there's a pretty good chance that it is, where it came from and everything else. But anyway, all right. So who's got some treasure to show us tonight? I'm going to put that link down in there again for you. All right, here we go. Come on here and show us what you got. So now, I believe it was last year, I found a good 50-cent piece, Benji. And the yard that I found that in was, I was actually plucking quite a bit of silver out of there. This one here was a 1959, but anytime you can pull silver out like that, it's pretty exciting. I love it. So I'm still waiting for my gold coin. I haven't found one of those yet. Now I do have another piece. Now, Dan, I've told you this story, but this is a Walking Liberty 50-cent piece. This one here is 1934, Walking Liberty. And this piece here was back when I had the White's Goldmaster, and I was along a lake and dug this piece of silver. Now, a couple of friends of mine have been hunting that area and literally dug up like a coffee can full of silver coins. And the story was that they used to skip coins across the water.
Don't you tell me where that's at.
Huh?
So don't you tell me where that's at.
No.
I might be up there with you looking for the rest of that.
Yeah. But I intend to, you know, there's still stuff out in the water. We were just hunting the shoreline, but yeah. Oh, looks like we got Rye Patch Ron popping on here. Maybe. Let me see.
Yeah, maybe it's right.
What? I hear you, but I don't see you. Oh.
They started to pop up and disappeared.
Yeah. I'm not sure what happened there. Device not connected.
I heard him.
I think he said maybe is right. Technical difficulties. I'm computer illiterate. So, but anyway, yeah, Dan and I were talking about this spot and thinking, you know, he's got the, what do you call it? What's that? The Blue Nemo?
Nemo?
Yeah, the Blue Nemo or whatever. And I would like to see that device in action myself, but Dan's also scuba certified. So I think that with, you know, the Equinox, you know, underwater and stuff like that would be a good trip, don't you, Dan? I think that there's a lot of silver to be had yet.
Looks like Ron's on now.
Yeah.
I found the button to let me on.
Well, we know who the real metal detectorists are because they're wearing good hats.
Well, you mentioned gold coin, and you're always wanting to see stuff, you know. So, like get in the right spot here.
Oh, look at there! That's a $5, isn't it? Or is it a $1?
That's $1.
That's a $1 gold piece. Look at that, you guys.
52.
Oh, look at this. So
And then
that
right
is
beside that,
1950 or 1852.
I believe it's 52. I got my glasses off, can't tell. It's 51 or 52.
Wow.
And there, I don't know if you'll be able to see that either because you got the same problem you had.
Is that a Trime?
It's a half dime. I got the
Oh, it's a
Trimes
half.
over, the Trimes over on the shelf. Well, there it is.
I'll be darned.
That's an 1841 half dime.
Wow.
And
And those are found in Idaho?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow. That's some early stuff for Idaho.
Well, my Trimes over there, and I can't remember. I think it's 1850 something too, but I'm not sure. I'd have to go look it up. Those are all three of them were found in Idaho here.
Isn't that awesome? My oldest Idaho coin was foreign, and it was 1852.
Those are really hard to get on camera,
Yeah, with the
Especially when you're-
webcams, they are. They
especially
don't
when
take
you're
very good.
old and shake a lot. Didn't mean to butt in again, but nobody else is getting in here, so I thought I'd jump in.
No, that's awesome, Ron. I want to see these things. We want. So, what was the story on that? How did you? Was it a ghost town, or what type
all
of
of
hunt were you
these,
doing?
all the coins that I have, the older Idaho ones, are all found in my ghost town site,
That's awesome.
and they were all found with that brand X detector, that DIS.
Uh-huh.
But
Yep.
it does a fine job in the iron, and I really like that DIS too. It's, I think, going to be a very, very good machine. Once
Yeah, you've gotten out with that a few times, haven't you?
I got out a little, not as much as I would like to, because of the weather and stuff and my health, but I got it from Dan there. But that machine, I think, is going to do better, and they can't quote me on this because I haven't had enough, but I think it's going to do better than that 800 because it runs quieter and it's not as noisy and as finicky as the 800 is. I don't know how it'll be on depth because where I hunt, there's no such thing as depth. You might find something down at 80 inches or something. You just got lucky. Most stuff 3 or 4, 5, 6 inches, and that's about.
You're probably fighting iron, though, huh?
Well, it's big iron, small iron, and then iron that has been is decomposed. Mm-hmm. So it's just like hunting in the blanket. You just got to get lucky and get right on top of it, and you've got to listen and do what I call the MINELAB wiggle. Where you got to sit there and do this a little bit to try and sort it out and get them out. Some of them will pop right out, and some of them don't. Now, so far on the D2, the coins and stuff that I've hit, which has only been a couple, they've really been easy to hit. They come through good and stuff, and the Knox does that too. I mean, it does. I'm not knocking it at all. It's just I've used them both, and I haven't used the D2 enough, but I think it's going to give, except for the price because it's twice as high. I think it's going to give the Knox a run for its money. I think I really like it, and honestly, I just wish I could get one with a 9-inch coil, but so far that hasn't happened.
I'm working on it.
So is everybody else, I've been told. Anyway, I didn't want to hog things up here, but you were having a blank spot, so I thought I'd try and encourage somebody to come and show you stuff because they got to have better stuff than I got.
I don't know. Those gold coins are pretty hard to beat, but.
Well, I can show you this other one, but you wouldn't like it because you can't see nothing. That's the one that's so smooth that there is nothing there.
Is that a gold coin?
Yep, it's another $1 gold coin, and it's exactly the same size as this other one. And you can see if I put them together here, exactly the same size. And you can actually, if you get a magnifying glass, you can see the outline of the lady on the coin. And you can feel the ribs on the edges, but that thing is worn almost in half.
Well, I know that disappoints you, but when you I'll give you my address and you send me those buckles, just throw that in there. I'll take it off your hands so you don't have to worry about it ever again, Ron.
Well, I
want to help you out.
Well, I might do that for you, when hell freezes over.
Oh man, no, that's awesome. I can't imagine. There's got to be just the feeling to see that gold glimmer come out of the ground. When you first dig it, it's just that's got to get your heart pumping.
Well, the first one was so dirty and so worn, I didn't even know what it was, and I dug it up, and it was. I actually didn't dig that one at that gold coin at my site. I dug it in town. And it was all stuck and cruddy and everything else. And I brought it home, cleaned it up, and I went, that can't possibly be anything.
Oh, you didn't know when you dug it?
No, I had no idea because it's so discolored and stuff. I mean, it's almost lost its color being gold.
Really?
Yeah, well, it's just,
That's
it's
rare.
warm to nothing. I mean, there's the quality back in those days was not what they call, real good.
Uh-huh.
They used what they had, I think. But I know what it is because I can see it and I can peel the edges on it, and it's exactly the same size. So I know that's what it is. But I was happy when I got it, but I was happier when I got one where I could actually see what it's supposed to look like. Because those dollar coins they're smaller than a dime. They're not very big, and you gotta get lucky to get on top of one of them.
Yeah.
Because if they're very deep, you ain't gonna find them.
Yeah, Ron, you talked to me about that a little bit, and I asked about what they rang up, and you found one with the, or you tested it with the 800.
Yeah.
But they were ringing up around 13. I think
I don't remember. Dan.
Was 13.
I mean, Larry, I don't remember because you know how my memory is. It's kind of short lived. Got somebody coming on?
Hey, look at there. Look at this. We're getting us a crowd here. That's all right. That's awesome. Hey, Theresa, how you doing?
Hi,
I got better looking, that's for sure.
Good to see you. Well, yeah, I'm telling you.
Good to see you too.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out where to look. Where do I look at this?
These cameras confuse me.
The opposite way you're looking.
The opposite way.
Get out of here,
this direction.
Hi, Larry.
How are you doing? Yeah, you went to that treasure. Let's see. It was the Florida 8 hunt, wasn't it?
Florida Hunt 8. Yep.
Florida Hunt 8.
Yep. Wow. And it was amazing.
I saw you got to meet Gary over there.
I did.
Gary Drayden.
Yeah. It was great. It was a very, very fun thing. Just a lot of people, metal detecting community, just getting to hang out together, and it was a great thing for the veterans. Bye, Ron.
See you later, Ron.
Where am I? There. All right, y'all look at my shirt.
Wow, that's a good looking shirt. Look at that.
There it is.
Look at that.
It's a long sleeve. It's a long sleeve ladies shirt, and I really, really like it. I wear it a lot.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right.
Awesome.
Let me figure out there. Okay.
Good. It's tough. Are you holding a phone?
I'm on my big iPad.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm trying right there.
So where are you at right now, Theresa? Are you in Texas?
I am in Texas. What you're looking at right there is a headboard of my bed.
I'll be darned.
I'm sitting.
Now, is that gold plated?
Right. In my dreams. Nah, I don't even want that.
So
I do want to find the gold coin though, like Ron was just showing.
Yeah, absolutely. So what did you get to do some detecting over there in Florida?
We did. And I took my Knox, and I had a couple of people with me that knew what to do with the Knox, and they helped me a lot. I learned a lot. You know, Larry, I was getting a little frustrated because the tones. I have a hearing problem, so I had a hard time figuring out the tones. Mm-hmm. But once I just decided to just stick with those high, repeatable tones, and I just kept it in 5, and I was able to find some stuff. So
awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah. I did find a weak penny, which wasn't in the high tone, but I did find that. And just some other stuff. I actually don't think there was a ton of stuff there to find.
Oh, was it all natural hunt, or was it seeded?
There was seeded. Yeah, there was seeded, and I did find some stuff in the seeded hunt, but that doesn't kind of count to me. It does, but it doesn't. It's still stuff that I found, but it's not the same as going out and finding it. But anyway, they had a whole bunch of extra acres that they didn't have before, and they really worked hard to make it perfect. We had a hayride type thing, a tractor with a trailer with hay. that we would ride out that way out there.
Yeah.
That was fun, just doing that. And they did a really, really, really good job. Those guys, Greg, oh gosh, I can't remember, Steve, Frank, Ronnie. I can't remember everybody, but I hung around with Shelly and Dawn Williams. I don't know if y'all know them. They're We Dig It. And,
yeah.
And Dawn's, one of her ancestors, I don't know if it was her grandfather or uncle or something, was actually a veteran. And one of the areas out there is named after him. And so they really worked hard and did a lot. They raised a lot of money for veterans. It's a cool place. It's called Camp Freedom. And it's a place where veterans can go and they can hunt and they can fish. They can just stay out in the, nature. It's just a really, really cool place. It was really neat. It's a cool place. And,
What was the temperatures out there?
Well, in the mornings it was a little cold, so we would have like a sweatshirt on. And then in the afternoons, you take your sweatshirt off and have your t-shirt. And I actually wore shorts one of the days, shorts and a t-shirt.
Wow.
But I went with my sweatshirt. But the temperature was great. It was fun. It was a really, really good time. Of course, I love being with people. I love our little family, our metal detecting community, our family. So I had a really good time. Who's that? Who's that?
Louis
Hi, it's
Valeriel.
Hi.
Is that right?
also known as History.
Hi.
I got a couple
How you
pointed
doing?
buckles I was going to show off.
You got a
Oh.
buckle? Is that a?
I've
what
got
is it?
2 buckles.
You have 2 buckles? What is that?
I do. Check it out. I can't figure out how to work this stupid camera. There it is.
I know. Is that
There
a
it
sash?
is.
That's a sash buckle?
Oh, that's awesome.
Is it
Yep.
gonna-
What,
Thanks to Mr. Sodbuster and his tips and Steph Diggs.
Oh,
Well,
you
thank
must
you.
be in New England.
I am actually in Low Country, South Carolina.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah.
darned. I'll be
Yeah.
darned. So what do
Steph-
those, have you been able to research those buckles and date them?
Early 1700s.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That is
Yeah, I
awesome.
thought that was pretty cool.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
you
hoping
did.
to get back. I'm hoping to get a small. I have the MINELAB 800, the Knox 800,
Mhm.
and I'm hoping to get a small coil, a 6-inch coil, because I'll do a lot better at this particular site.
Well, there's a
So-
guy right there.
Right?
Yeah, kind of right over there.
Right there. Dan.
Yeah.
And,
Check out Dan. He's
yeah,
got your
he can
little,
set you
there it
up
is.
anytime that you're ready.
Right.
Oh, he's got one handy there.
It's free, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was the best day ever for me. Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
absolutely. So were you
Yeah.
at like a colonial site? Was it-
Yes. They had
And-
logged it out, and there's these huge deep ruts and brush and logs. It was terrible. But it's one of the best sites ever.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Be darned.
So
Be darned.
lots of old stuff. I was trying to find there's little pieces of brass, all kinds of stuff. But these popped up, and it was an amazing thing.
Hmm.
So-
I wish that I could find 1700 stuff where I'm at, but Idaho's history just doesn't go back that far.
No,
No, but you got
but
some
Ron
awesome
did.
stuff.
Ron did find some cool stuff in Idaho.
Yeah, from the 1850s, I think. Well, actually, one of them I think was 1840s that he said. But that's just that's really awesome because our history really started here. The miners came here and discovered gold 1860s. I think it was like 1862 or something. Maybe it was 1866. I don't remember. But anyway, so our history really wasn't that great.
We lost.
Yeah, we lost her there.
Where'd
But,
you go?
She might pop back on here, but no, to find something that old here is just that's a real treat. You know, people back east and stuff, they're always finding, really old stuff from the 1700s or whatever. And like, you know, and a lot of times they're like, oh, it's just another braided hair. What do you mean it's just another braided hair?
I know. I know. I have a lot of friends that live in the New England area, and I get so excited when I get a weedy. I get so excited to. There you are.
There
You're
she
back.
is.
Sorry, something happened. I'm not sure what.
I get so excited about even going like tot lot hunting and finding clad. I just get so excited. Found little Hot Wheel cars, all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
But when I went to New England, they find KG3, KG2, they find a Trime, they find a Real. It's just out there in the fields. And that was really cool to go and hunt there. And I did find some really cool stuff. I don't have it with me here. I'm in Texas right now, and my stuff's in Wyoming. But my favorite, like kind of like what you found, a 1700s shoe buckle. That's my favorite find.
That's
that
awesome.
I've ever
That's
found.
awesome.
Yeah, found that in the Manitowani Creek behind Ben Franklin's paper mill. And
God,
it
who can
was
say that? Who can say that?
girl.
That's awesome.
I don't know how, but I hope that y'all can all meet me there and do that again sometime.
Oh,
It
man.
was
That'd
I
be
gotta
cool.
get out of Idaho so I can find some of that older stuff.
Larry, are you coming to Oklahoma?
I would sure like to. I'm hoping to.
I hope that
I
you
just
can
don't know
too.
yet.
I heard. I've been hearing from John that he's trying to get you there too. So
Oh, is that right?
I hope.
Well,
I hope.
that would be great. That would be awesome.
Well, I
would
gotta go,
love
guys.
I would love to get
Okay.
there and see
I
some
just
people
wanted to
face to
share.
face.
Thank
Well,
you for
thank you. I
sharing your
appreciate
buckle.
you.
Welcome. Thank
Yeah.
you for all your help, your tips, and your stuff, and showing how to run the Knox is what's made me be able to find these. So thank you
Well,
so much.
I agree.
I'll tell you what, I'm glad I'm able to help. But
Well,
are
you
you on
did.
the Sodbusters Metal Detecting Facebook group?
Not yet, but I will be here in just a minute when I get off of here.
Well, good. Yeah, come join us there, and you ask questions anytime you got a question. You just holler out.
All
Be
right.
happy.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
well,
Have a
thank
great
you.
night.
I appreciate you showing your finds there. That's awesome.
That was pretty cool. It was a great day yesterday. I about rose to death and had heat stroke, but it was good.
So it was yesterday you found those?
Just yesterday.
Wow,
Oh,
that was a
wow.
fresh
Just
find then.
yesterday.
A fresh old find.
Wow.
Yes. Yep.
That is
Yes.
awesome.
So
That's
thank you all.
Thank you, and
good to see
congratulations.
you. I'll see you later.
So,
All right. Bye-bye, guys.
take
Bye.
care now.
I got to say something about what she was saying about Larry. All right, let me get myself figured out here. Oh no, where am I? There I am.
You gotta find your chi. Find your center.
Well, if you put me in the middle, I might be able to. It's also backwards. I want to tell everybody that my very first metal detecting friend was Larry Rivera, and he helped me so much. And I just really, really love you and appreciate you so much. I had no clue what the hell I was doing, and he was so patient and just a good friend, and in not just even about metal detecting, just being a good friend to me when I needed a good friend. And I really appreciate you. So
I appreciate you too. You know what, you guys? Teresa, do you mind if I show everybody something that you sent me?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't mind. Y'all better know this right now. Larry is, his family heritage is, tell the name of your tribe.
I'm Coastal Band Chumash.
Coastal Band Chumash.
Yep. Coastal Band Chumash. My uncle was chief of the Coastal Band back in the 1980s.
So
he
interesting.
actually met with President Ronald Reagan on behalf of our tribe. They were discussing primitive living, and he was featured in the Guns and Ammo magazine. He was holding a black powder rifle. It was a Lyman black powder rifle, and they portrayed him sitting on a buffalo robe with a European trapper, and they were trading. And so my uncle was holding this rifle. My cousin is in the background. Her name was Rosabelle. She was in the background holding the lead of a paint horse. And so it was portraying my uncle had his hand out and was holding the rifle and saying, "I will let you have the woman and the pony if you give me this rifle."
Wow.
And that's what it was to
That's
portray.
the way it was then, huh? They were doing a play, but it was showing the past.
Yeah, it was a trading scene, but back in
yeah.
the day, they used to trade a lot like that, you know. But
Yeah, and
Theresa,
they were from California, around LA
Yeah.
area. Mhm.
Well, it was the Santa Barbara area, the coastal area there. They actually, back in the day, from my understanding, were enslaved by the Spanish. You know, and there's a mission down there too, the mission was built by the tribe way back when. But apparently, we used to row canoes way out over to Hawaii, and we traded a lot with Hawaiians. So that's why I'm so good looking.
That's right. That's right.
But anyhow, Theresa was extremely kind to me, and you know, Theresa and I, we built a great friendship,
That's
and
true.
you know,
Long time ago. I bet we're going on almost 3 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
And one day I opened up my mailbox, and there was this in the mail. Just beautiful. These are scorpions inside the inside the buckle here, and this is made tribally. It was the Navajo or the Hopi made it. Is that correct, Theresa?
Yes, I think it was a Navajo in Montana. But when we talked about that, you weren't sure that the Navajo were in Montana, but it was a Montana tribe that my husband got several gifts from. And anyway, that was one of the things he got. But those are real scorpions, and that's a belt
Yeah,
buckle.
those are real scorpions in there,
Yeah.
and this is just a beautiful, beautiful buckle. I really like it. It's gorgeous. It's one of those things that I'm afraid to get dirty.
Just wear it. It would have been stuck in a drawer here. I was so excited to send it to you.
Well, it had been stuck in a drawer there. It might be on my drawers here. So, but,
yeah.
but
But
yeah.
Larry has been very, very good friend to me, and anybody that I meet actually, like Nancy, that's your moderator tonight. I love Nancy.
Nancy's awesome.
We met at Dick Stock, and I cannot wait to meet her, get to see her again, and hang out.
That's right.
She has to work with the school hours, so we'll
Nancy's
just have to.
also got a YouTube channel as well called Ambient Girl Digs. And so if you guys get a chance, be sure to go over and check her channel out, Ambient Girl Digs.
That's right. And on Monday nights,
her live stream.
Every other Monday night, she does her, Nancy, help me, her live stream is called, is it Digging Life? I believe it's Digging Life. And Nancy, am I right? Let me look at my thing.
Nancy, feel free to post these links too. I appreciate it.
My phone is completely quit there. Yeah.
But no,
I think it's
I'm
Digging
blessed
Life.
to have the people in my life that I've met through YouTube and all this. I've met a lot of great people. And I think the metal detecting community is probably, I don't even know how to explain it. The community
family
seems to be tight knit and good people, and you don't see that a lot in a lot of things.
Yeah,
you get a pretty big mix of people in a lot of different what do you call it, hobbies, or whatever it may be, clubs and stuff like that. But metal detecting community has got some really good people, except for Dan. You know that Dan guy.
I can't believe I didn't meet you last year, Dan. I was there.
I was there. You couldn't miss me. I had my camper, my setup, and everything. But
Right,
they were kind of spread out. You were probably at the field hunting, and I was probably back at the town.
I was all over the place. I was
Well, yeah,
everywhere.
he's going to be there this year for sure. So
Yeah, I'll be there too. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll
Are you gonna be
definitely
at
come.
any of the other Oklahoma hunts, or just the red dirt?
Just that one. Yeah.
Okay, because
yeah.
there's another hunt the weekend before red dirt.
Yep. Yep.
It's closer to Tulsa, and then there's a hunt a month before that. That's about an hour east of Tulsa. Both are pretty good hunts, but
Yeah.
I think the red dirt's it might draw some more attention.
They're working hard to make it good.
They are.
I
keep
have been
going more and
talking
more
to
on
them,
this
and I think they're going to do really good. I hope so.
well,
Yeah.
They worked themselves to death last year. I was
They
surprised
did. Yeah.
that they're going that big this year, because
Yeah.
I would like to just be there to help out over there. I mean,
Larry, come on, dude.
I'm trying.
I might have
Last
to
year I
bring
wasn't
Larry
able
in
to because my dad died, and I was working with
I
dealing
know.
with the estate and everything else. And
You're right. I remember.
But that's pretty much done and over with now. So I'm planning. I'm working on it. So
Good. We still have a little time. So Nancy, she did put on her thing that it's Digging Life is Monday nights, and that's her and Joe Seti, Hollywood Joe, Copperhead Joe. They do that together, and usually really fun, funny. We laugh a lot, and usually a lot of times they'll have a guest speaker. And then she's on Metal Detecting Nation, and that is Jordy. I can't remember who Jordy, Tim. Anyway, some more people that are on that, and so she's every other Monday. She's on Digging Life or Metal Detecting Nation. So back and forth.
You got a great memory, Theresa.
I remember a little bit of a lot of stuff.
That's better than remembering a lot of nothing the way I do it,
I forget stuff. I can tell. I'm like, I know this story. Like, I've been really studying Gettysburg lately and watching a lot of documentaries and things about Gettysburg. And so I was trying to tell somebody the other day about something about Gettysburg, and oh my gosh, I got it all wrong. I said, I'm going to have to check and make sure. But yeah, I had everything wrong. But that is something I want to do, is go back to that area in Virginia, and I want to go to Gettysburg and just see it and think about
your
it.
detector at home.
I will, but no, that's not true. I am not
in the vehicle anyway.
I'm not taking it out there. I know better than that.
Yeah,
but
you don't want to get in trouble out there.
I have some prospects of people that live pretty close that I might be able to find something. I don't want to find something that's precious that needs to stay in the ground, but I do. I would love to find something.
You bet.
Yeah.
You bet.
Yeah.
Well, yes. I don't know where this came from, but I actually found it as I was going through some photos and stuff, and I can't remember ever having it, but I don't know if this is old or what it is, but you tell me if you guys recognize.
Well, it says $1 Reserve Bank of New Zealand.
Yeah.
That's all I can tell you.
I don't know if that's old or not, but
it doesn't have a date.
I don't see one on it.
Hold it up to the light. Maybe it's like the American money now that has a strip running through it. Hi, Joe. Hi, Steve, the detector.
So, yeah, I don't see any date on it or anything. I don't know, but
that was kind of interesting.
But
Randy, hi, Randy. Larry, you've got some awesome people watching tonight. Let's see.
Yeah, I know. There's
47.
Really awesome. Who else is ready to come on here and show some of your treasure? Because this is for your your show. What's that?
Randy, Metal Detecting with Randy. He has some cool stuff, and he detects with you. Have y'all ever heard of Shane, the blind detectorist?
Yes,
See it my
I saw
way,
him
Shane.
on a live stream here just recently.
Randy detects with him a lot, and
He's
they find some.
amazing.
It's amazing. He can do stuff, and he's completely blind. It's cool.
I cannot imagine trying to metal detect when you have no sight. I mean,
He did
that
have
is-
sight before, so he can kind of has an idea. I assume that's helpful. But and then Joe Copperhead, Joe Hollywood. What does it say? It says Hollywood Joe Copperhead. He found a lot of cool stuff, like a breastplate and the snake thing, and so he might. I don't know. He might pop in, hopefully. And then Detector Steve he's been doing TikTok. I just met him recently through TikTok. And the other day he was digging up stuff and he found something and he thought it was a bolt. Where's my hand? He thought it was a bolt. And I really think he had a valve stem off of an old car.
Oh, the old valve stem covers.
I can't
Model
wait to
T.
ask him.
Mhm.
That's what it looked like to me. I kept thinking, that's not a bolt, but I can't wait to find out if it is or not. So he might. I don't know. I
Yeah.
see you, Detector Steve.
Yeah, Joshua Smith
Patty.
says Sodbusters metal detecting. Got my first metal detector on its way currently. Can't wait to share the future treasures I find. That's awesome, Joshua.
There's a lot of people that are new that are
Yeah.
on here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And where's Wayne? Where is Wayne?
Wayne, who was on last week,
Wayne, yes, Wayne.
he was on here earlier.
Yeah. I wanted to say hi to him. I don't see him. Anyway.
But yeah, no, Joshua, if you're not in the Sodbusters Metal Detecting Facebook group, come join us over there and share your finds and stuff, buddy. We all want to see that stuff. And you can, if you have a detecting channel or something like that, you can post your videos and we just have fun in there. It's a good group. We never have any, it's just a mild group. Everybody gets along and it's great. So,
Joshua, you get ready. Get ready to
fun.
be addicted, and if you're real, if you're outgoing and extroverted, you'll really have fun. I'm very much an extrovert, and I have found so many friends, like Dan right there in the middle. He's not saying a word.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
man.
Joshua, you'll like it a lot. Detector Steve just said that the thing that I thought was a bolt, he said it was a flux capacitor. So, we'll see. I am gonna pop off of here because I bet you somebody else might want to come on.
Well, I can put more people on too. You're welcome to stay.
All right,
So,
I'll wait a minute and see.
I can actually put 6 people on here at one time. So,
wow.
And that's if I go on a diet. But
oh gosh.
But anyway, you guys, let me show you another one that I found here. Now this came from a ghost town, and this one is a 1913 Barber $50.
$50. Wow.
And you guys can see these coins in my videos. If you haven't subscribed to Sodbusters Metal Detecting, I can drive you nuts over there on that channel. So go subscribe there.
All right. Put it
out.
in. Is there a mint mark underneath there?
Let's see.
I was excited to see that New Orleans.
This one's a D. This is a Denver.
Okay, Denver.
Denver, yeah.
I was excited to see that earlier. I was like, I'm pretty sure that was my coin.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Yeah. Denver. I like the tail side on these too. Sorry about the light and everything. It's hard to get these. These webcams are hard to work with.
You're doing good.
So.
You're doing good.
But I've got quite a few of the 50-cent pieces. Here's another Walking Liberty that I found. This is 1944. I found that just last year.
44. That was right at the end of the World War II.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. So,
yeah.
But.
Wow.
I don't know what gold and silver is going to do right now with the way things are going with the war.
Gold was at wasn't it at $2,000 today?
Was it at
Was it-
2000? Because I know it was a 1900 here just, not about a week ago, I guess.
Maybe it was 3,000 today. Let me look. I'll look.
No, it was 1900 last week.
Okay.
So yeah,
It
2000.
is. It's shot up just since all the stuff that's been happening with the market and stuff in the last few days. Yeah.
Yeah, John, I really do like these capsules for the coins. You can take, and they've got, I don't know if I'll be able to show you this, but they have these little, you see the rings in there? It's going to be tough to show you, but there's actually little rings that they pop out really easy, just like I don't know how to explain it. You just pop out the section where the coin will fit. There is a little play. You can hear that. But I think they display the coin nicely, and they work good. I was using a different kind earlier that I didn't care for. They were the cellophane ones, but the coin tends to slide down in them, and I didn't care for that. So
where'd you get that?
I ordered these off of the Big River store.
I see.
Amazon.
Yeah, the Zon. You got it from the Zon.
Yeah. But yeah, they're nice. I ordered a pack of them. I haven't even put all my silver in them yet, but it's a good way to protect your silver and display them, so.
Do y'all, anybody watch TikTok? The TikTok live?
I just joined that.
Well,
and I'm
it's
trying
fun
to get it figured out. You may have to help me, Teresa, because
I will be glad to help.
I would like to use that. I did put a video on there today to
it's
let people
growing,
know live
and it's a
stream.
lot of beginner people, but it's
I'm a
growing
beginner.
big. Yeah, I know. I know. You got so much stuff in that brain of yours.
Yeah,
Well,
but that's a 4-letter word. We won't talk about that. So
I was talking about just a minute ago, my friend Detector Steve. Steve, will you please come on here and show? One day I was watching him and he found this spur. Like cowboys wear spurs.
yeah.
And I think it was something special. And so it'd be cool if he could get his hands on it and show it to you. Steve, come on, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys hop on. We want to see your treasures and hear your stories.
Yeah, but he does TikTok. And he does also get on here because he's been on a lot of live streams that I've, not that I'm on, but that we're in the crowd watching. But he does live TikToks. So when you do TikTok and you're doing live, you just have your camera. Where's my hand? You have your camera facing down your detector, and it shows you going like this, and you can see the numbers, and you can hear. And when they find something, then you watch them dig it up and use their pinpointer and see what they find. It's pretty fun to just. It's very relaxing to just sit and watch somebody else metal detect and be like, "Oh, come on, be something good. Come on, be something good." Yeah. So let's see if he's going to
Chris
answer.
Perry said that he found a 1964 silver quarter in his pocket change today. That's awesome.
Yay! Way to go, Chris.
That's awesome. Yeah,
I had a 1965 in my change today. Didn't that make it better because it's new?
What about old? Because I was born in 1963.
That's horrible getting 65.
I should check my change more than what I do. My dad used to check it all the time, and he would find wheatback pennies, and I think he found like a buffalo nickel or something one time. And
I think we all need to be looking at our quarters right now because the West Point quarters are worth definitely more than a quarter. So any quarter that has the mint mark of a W, they'll be pretty new. You need to look for that, especially the Samoan, the one that has the little bats on the back with the W. I think that one's about $25.
When did they come out?
Yeah. Y'all help me. I think it might have been 2020, 2020, 2019.
You know,
There was
because
a guy last year at
You
Red
think
Dirt
it was
selling-
last year?
Ben just brought home a quarter yesterday, and he says, "Take a look at this. Yeah, have you ever seen one of these?" And he held it up, and I hadn't. I wonder if that's what it was.
Well, it doesn't matter what's on the back, but if it's got the W, that's West Point, and they're just very rare, and they're out there. So,
Huh. I wonder if that's
do
what he
you
had.
do you
I'll
have
to
one,
check
Dan?
him.
What
Huh?
you got, Dan? Dan's looking.
No. Just
No.
since we're talking about quarters we found in our pocket change, I just got this one the other day. I'm not even sure what it is as far as denomination. It's about the size of a quarter.
Okay, everybody's saying
1966, and it's from Panama.
1966.
So
Is not was
yeah, it's from
that's not
Panama.
silver. Silver is 1964.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know what
64.
Panama
Okay,
stuff is.
our friends on here are saying that the West Point thing's 2020 and 2019. It looks like, and Nancy said save all your W quarters. So
Huh.
it's
I'll
just
have to keep
that's
my eyes
easy
open.
to
I never paid attention to that.
that's easy to look at though. I mean, I just pitched a penny in the trash,
Yeah.
I look at it, but the quarters they're easy to look at, and so that's something for everybody to look at. That's treasure. I'm a treasure hunter.
Yeah, you bet. You bet.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, on here is Dirt Bandit Outdoors. He was just talking about a hammered here, three cut hammers here. Let me pull it up. He said he found 3 cut hammered coins in the mail. Okay. He says, I got them as a gift from my good friend Bruce in the UK. That's awesome.
Who is this Bruce?
Yeah.
I want to know. I want to be friends with Bruce.
Yeah.
Is that
Introduce
Robert?
us. Yeah. But today is Brian's birthday.
Oh.
And
Happy
he's got
birthday.
Dirt Bandit Outdoors there. So, and he's the
Happy
one that sent
birthday.
me this case and everything with the possible gold nugget and I think it's amalgam, but I'm not sure.
I saw your live with them on there, and that's
Yeah.
pretty neat. The stuff that they were finding. Yeah, it's
Yep.
cool. Very cool.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, it found a great spot and some great finds and stuff, and it was awesome. And I've had a chance to get to know him and become good friends with him and stuff. And it's just again, more good people.
He said he traded some arrowheads for him.
He did.
That's what he
Well,
said.
by golly, I got some arrowheads. Did you see these, Dan?
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. Oh my goodness. They're so beautiful.
I chipped those
Yeah,
out.
there's a
Well,
lot of
it was
people
quite a
over
while
here.
ago when I made those, but I like the flint nap. But
Okay. Bob G just said, what makes a quarter a W?
what makes a quarter a W?
Mm-hmm. That's what he said.
Let me see. Where is that at?
Well,
Is it in the chat?
it's in
here
the
it is.
chat. Yeah, it's in the chat. He just said, what makes a quarter a W? Do you know about the mint marks, Bob? Where
The West Point.
Mm-hmm. You know where the mint marks are on a quarter? There's if it has nothing, it's Philadelphia. Am I right? Or that's
Yep. There's
S.
San Francisco, Philadelphia.
There's an O.
New Orleans. Yep.
And there's a D.
Denver.
And then the W is new. It's pretty new. It's West Point.
Yeah. So
And
it's a new mint.
Yeah. And somebody needs to find one showing. Or at least
I'll
show.
have to
Where's
check
your
with
quarter?
Ben and see if that's where that was from, because it was a different style. It was altogether different. Even the head on Washington was different.
Oh, that's a new quarter. There's a new quarter that just came out. I don't think that's necessarily West Point.
That's not
There's
the
a
W.
new. I don't know that, but there is a new quarter that just came out. It's cool. I have not gotten one yet, but I've seen on all of my metal detecting and coin stuff.
We got somebody here. We
Who is
got
it? Who is it?
Here we go.
Randy. Hi, Randy.
Hi,
Well,
Theresa. How
hello,
are you?
Randy.
Hi, buddy.
Hi, everybody. How's
How
everybody
you
doing?
doing?
I'm doing
Good.
great. You were
Good.
showing off some things, so I figured I'd come up here and show some things that I found.
Absolutely.
So this is a
Yeah.
1828. Probably isn't going to show up too well because of the glare, but 1828 large cent, which I found on a farm next to me,
And
Wow.
what state are you in?
West
You in
Virginia.
West Virginia.
I'll be darned.
You're
And
pretty close to Nancy, aren't you? I think
I
you're
think
pretty close
Nancy's
to
up
Nancy.
near New Jersey, right?
No, she's New Hampshire or Massachusetts. Nancy,
New
where are
Hampshire,
you?
I think.
New
Yeah.
Hampshire.
Yep. My dog wants to play now.
Oh,
The
I hear
same
it.
day over on the farm, I found an 1830 large cent
On the same day?
on the same day.
Oh,
And
What kind of
actually,
property? What kind of
it's
property?
just it's a farm that dates back to the early 1800s.
So you're just out in the field. You weren't near a house or near a church or anything. You're just out in the
No,
field.
there's a tree over there which I call my favorite tree,
Uh-huh.
and there used to be an old barn there,
Mm-hmm.
and they tore the barn down, and I've spent a year and a half just metal detecting that area and taking out all the iron and all the trash. So now the good signals are starting to come through. So
awesome.
now I've actually found like 3 IHP pennies over there as well.
Wow.
So it's been
They're fun to find.
producing some pretty good stuff here lately.
What kind of machine do you detect with?
I use Equinox 800. I start
Well,
out the
good
AT
man.
Pro.
Good
Yep.
man. Oh, you've got the AT Pro as well?
Yes,
It's
that's
he
what
started with.
I started with.
Awesome.
So,
Yeah, I bought my wife an AT Pro a few years ago, and as a matter of fact, Dan just sent me something I'm going to be doing a video on here pretty quick. Dan invented a what would you call it? It's a brace, isn't it, Dan?
Yeah, it
It's a
reinforces
brace for
the
the AT Pro.
mount for the control box to the frame. Works really
Yeah.
well.
Like a
I'll
weight?
dig one out here in a second.
Is it like a weight? A counterweight? What do you mean?
No, it's the box on the AT Pro. I'll show you here. Get these headphones off of here. The mount right here on the bottom is not a very secure mount, really. There's 2 screws that hold it on down there, and so Dan invented a bracket that goes in there. It's a brace to stabilize that and give it more strength, because people were breaking the head off of the detector.
Mm-hmm. I
And
have the AT Pro.
So
There you go. He's
there you
showing
go.
it. I
He's
see it.
showing the real deal now.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
well, that's nice. And you're going to sell those, or you are
No,
selling them?
I've
He's
been
selling
selling all over the world for about 4 years. So there's one
Cool.
piece here that the tube goes completely through, and it, if you see the way the tube mounts to the frame, there's not a lot of support there. And this, you put a screw in on each side, so it really locks it down solid. And then this front piece serves 2 purposes. It gives support for the frame there, but it also makes it to where even when you have your cam lock up here, you can still change your battery without having to undo your cam lock. So you can pop that battery door
88
open.
Sins just
It gives you
mentioned
a
that.
little bit more clear.
That's
Who?
nice.
88 cents. That's a cool name. I like it.
So Theresa,
Battery.
see it my
Battery compartment's
Theresa,
tight.
see it my way 1 is in the chat.
I
See it,
just saw it. I
Yeah.
was about to say it. I see Shane. Hi, Shane. I'm so glad to
So-
see you
so-
here.
Hello, everybody. Good to see you all in here.
I love Shane.
So I have
inspiring.
to ask Sodbuster, what's your first name?
Larry.
Larry.
Yep.
Larry.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It's Larry. And but I've been called many things. Uh,
As long as you're not called late for dinner, you're okay.
I agree with that 100%.
Larry has
So-
had, I've been friends with Larry a pretty long time, and he has a very interesting life. I told him on his YouTube videos, he ought to just add a little blurb every week about something about his life, because He's just so interesting. Just he got married. Tell us about when you got married on the horse.
Well, I got married in buckskins up in the mountains on horseback.
Yeah, he did.
And so,
Who
yeah,
does
was
that?
what's that?
That's neat.
I said, who else does that?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it was a good thing it was a warm day. Those loincloths don't keep you that warm. So
You are loving your heritage, and I love that about you.
yeah,
That's so cool.
you bet.
Yes,
But, yeah,
yes.
I don't know. It's when it comes to getting people to know you and stuff, it's nice to be able to chat stories back and forth and everything, but I just have a hard time just sitting and talking about myself. I'd rather talk about somebody else. And
Yeah.
but
I think people would be interested, though. Your trapping, your what is it called when you do those mounts, the European mounts? He
oh
sent
yeah,
me a picture
I
of
used
a
to have a
was that
business called
like
Busy Beetle
a
Skull Cleaning.
giraffe? or
Yeah, I
something?
did a giraffe skull once.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's just very interesting stuff.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
skulls all over the world, literally. I've got them in Germany. I've got them in Hawaii,
Mhm.
all over.
Randy, is your puppy?
Yes.
What-
I just told the wife the dog never wants to play till I get on the computer to do something. Then she wants to play.
See if you can get Shane.
No, Shane. Yeah, Shane will be in chat. He's not available to come up
He's
tonight.
not gonna come on. Okay.
So
Lance, I don't believe I am on there. I would definitely. Are you talking about on Facebook? Because I do take an interest in that. I have some friends that are really good flint nappers.
The most interesting man in the world. That's what is it Bruce Brian just said about you, Larry. You're the most
Really?
interesting. Yeah.
He's got the interesting part right, I think. So.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh look, Larry, you just got a super chat. What is
Did
that
I?
called?
there
Yes,
you go.
did from
Terry Trump.
Trump.
I love your name, Terry. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate
cool.
the support. I really do.
Yeah.
That's helps
Yeah.
keep things going here on the channel. As I was saying earlier, our the money when you have a YouTube channel, it takes to get monetized on YouTube. You have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. I accomplished that in 6 months. I was pretty happy about that because a lot of people were telling me to expect 3 to 4 years. And I thought, wow, that's a long time, But I just, I don't know, just blessed and got monetized, and
I remember.
it was able to continue to grow. And now I'm at 13,500. And I'm just, and that's been approximately 2.5 years now. I've been on the YouTube channel. So
Yeah. I remember when you were just trying to get monetized.
yeah.
And I was like, come on, everybody, check out my friend Larry's channel.
Yeah, you
but
bet.
nobody was watching me, so
We need to get you posting more on your channel. But
yeah.
I'd like to show you a few more things there, Larry.
Yeah, Larry.
Absolutely.
This
Thank you,
is
Terry. I
what it's
appreciate
about.
you, brother.
Yeah, I was
Come
metal
on, Randy.
detecting a 1900s house when I found this angel cherub.
Oh wow.
It says January on the bottom of it.
I wonder why. I wonder what that's all about.
It says little angels and it says 1920 on the bottom.
1920?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's really neat.
January. So
Yeah.
like a birthstone type birth cherub.
Yeah.
A birth cherub? That's
so I was
cool.
metal detecting a sidewalk when I found this military button.
Oh, Great Seal button. Yep.
Yep.
Does it have anything in there? Does it have a letter or anything?
Oh, we lost him.
Randy, come back.
Where'd he go?
Oh, Terry
There
Trump.
must be a hole
Terry
somewhere in here.
Trump.
We keep dropping people off. There he is.
Terry Trump is another new
there he is.
detectorist, y'all.
Dog jumped up on the computer and
You gotta
Never wants
love
to play
live stream.
until I'm doing something.
That happens with Nancy and her cats. Her cats jump up and
Yeah.
just knock
That's
down
awesome.
her
Military
green
button.
screen. That's awesome.
You
So
bet.
I was metal detecting a lake up in Michigan when I found this ring. You see how big it is,
Ew.
and that's the front of it.
That's beautiful.
What is that? What's in there?
There's nothing in it. It looks like a Boy Scout symbol or something like that.
Oh yeah, I see it. Hmm.
So,
Is there any letters or anything like on the side?
no, it has the same symbol on both sides.
That's way cool.
So
I'll be darned.
Very
it's amazing what's in
cool.
the ground. You just never
Yeah.
know.
And so where you're at, what does your history look like? How far back does your history go there?
There's a few towns around me that are 1755, 1750s.
Wow. I would love to hunt something like that.
Me
So,
too. I'm coming up there to Gettysburg. I'm coming to see you, Randy.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna go
wish.
back and stay with Charlie, and I'm gonna go to Gettysburg and gonna hunt with Shane. Look for you.
I tell you what, let's talk about Shane for a minute. See it my way one, because
Let's
he is
do.
a blind treasure hunter.
Let's do.
He actually uses the AT Pro, and the reason he uses the AT Pro is because he can feel the buttons on the AT. So he'll go out in the field, and he's done
Yeah.
live video feeds too from the field.
Mhm.
But he uses the AT Pro. He uses a golf tee, so when he pinpoints, he'll put the golf tee right down the center of the coil. So then he'll lay his coil down and feel for the golf tee, and then he digs around that to find his target. So if you don't know who See It My Way 1 is, please go check out his channel. You
Please
will
do,
be
Shane.
amazed.
I am just so in awe of Shane. He goes kayak fishing or go kayaking, and he's blind, and he's going down these rapids, and it just turned backwards. I'm just like, he's like, oh. He's braver than me, and I can see. I'm just so impressed
Roger, I'm
by
sorry.
him.
No,
Sorry about that, Roger. I meant to write outlawmetaldetectors.com. I put something else.
Yeah, Roger asked, can you post the link
Yeah,
to the reinforcement
asked-
for the AT Pro control box? Dan, what you got?
He's looking for the braces. I was trying to add those last night to the website. I need to do some better pictures on it. I do currently have them on eBay. But if you would, just send me an email, or he can even call or text me. That's fine. And I can get him set up with that.
Thank you, Nancy.
I've got them in,
Nancy's
several
awesome.
colors also.
She is awesome.
She keeps
Tell you what.
she knows what's what.
You see, take a look at this. We got Nancy here. I don't know if Nancy would want to jump on here, but you can see her photo here at the comment down below. Got Theresa here, and you guys wonder why I started a YouTube channel. Take a look at these chicks. So
That is not why you
Larry,
started a YouTube channel.
What's that?
I said I know better.
Larry, are you sure?
You
sure
were
you're
really
looking at the
a good
ladies?
friend of
Because
mine.
didn't some guy at the bookstore give you the little wink the other day?
Oh,
Tell me
yeah.
a little story about the book.
Oh, that was horrible. I had a little flimsy guy come up to me at Barnes and Noble and told me that we needed to wear a mask. I'm not too keen on masks, so I politely,
Have you ever worn a
or
mask?
mine, I wasn't so polite, but I left the store.
Larry, have you ever worn a mask?
No,
One time.
not since this whole thing began. I said,
Mm-mm.
no.
Mm-mm.
So, but that's all right. People can do what they want to, but I do also. But, so
I have to travel a lot, so I have to wear a mask on the dang airplane. But
See it my
Everywhere,
way.
Theresa.
See it my way.
So you're
Okay.
everywhere.
Is this
I'm
See It
bound.
My Way
Boing,
one?
boing, boing, boing.
Is this the YouTube channel we're discussing?
Yeah, See It My Way one.
That is Shane, the blind treasure hunter.
Shane,
See it my way.
I would love to talk to you.
Shane's amazing.
I would love to get together if you have the time. If you could send me an email or something at sodbustersmetaldetecting@gmail.com. I would love to talk to you and bring you onto a stream if you're willing.
I bet
what
he would do it.
is absolutely amazing.
I bet he would do it. Yeah.
I think it's just absolutely amazing. I have a ton of respect for you.
Oh,
I can't even express it, brother.
me too. Me too. He just said, I've been
Would
having
love
an
to talk to you.
amazing year so far. I'm blessed
Yeah.
with the finds so far. I think that's what he said. I'm blessed with the
He found
finds
a
so far. With what he's-
1776 real.
No,
Yeah,
stop.
yeah.
See It My Way one. Okay, you guys, there's Shane's YouTube channel right there. It's
Yeah,
in
y'all
the
go
comment
follow
section.
him. It's
So-
amazing. And Randy too. Yep.
Yeah, Shane and I have a lot of fun together. If you ever get a chance to metal tech
You're
with
a
Shane,
good friend.
you'll have a great time.
I'm going to. I'm
man's
planning on
amazing.
it. Yeah. I'm looking in the chat and I see there's a whole bunch of people in there that are real new to metal detecting. Which is
It's
Where's
really a
exciting.
growing thing.
and
Yeah.
I hope that they all
Where's he?
where's Shane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shane is in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania.
He's about an hour from my house.
Really? No,
Yeah.
it's just I'm in total amazement. I saw him on a live stream. It's enough to bring you to tears, really, just how what he's accomplished.
Mhm.
You know, he's
just happy.
you
I
take a
think
look
he
at
says
people and they
be
say, well, I
happy.
can't do this and I can't do that. Why? You
Isn't
just
that-
got to have the will, you know, and
Isn't
that man did.
That man doesn't
and
let
he went.
he
Isn't that
doesn't
what
let
you
anything
say,
hold him
Shane?
back.
I think he says be happy. I think that's like his. Am I
Yeah.
wrong? What does he
Yeah,
say?
no, that's what he said.
Be happy.
Be happy
And
or
I'm
keep
just
happy,
like,
something like that.
yeah, keep happy. That's it. He says keep happy. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Very-
All right.
Awesome.
Shane, I
Awesome.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll talk definitely. I'd love to get you on a stream.
Yeah.
So
I'm just excited to see so many new people.
Yeah.
yeah, me
So-
too.
I was a new people not that long ago. I learned a lot, but I'm still learning.
Randy, where are you from in West Virginia? You keep putting you're from West Virginia, but where?
Yeah, Randy from West Virginia.
Yeah.
Says
So
Randy Wiggle from West
Mhm.
Virginia.
Yeah.
Hollywood Joe said, I'm new. Joe, you need to get on here and show your stuff that you found.
yeah.
Hollywood Joe he is in Connecticut and up there in that New England area, and they find the best stuff. He laughs at my clad and I was just showing him the other day some of the stuff that I found. He's like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Shankopotamus wants to know, do
Okay.
Equinox users use iron bias normally or no? That's really
Dan,
it
what are
really
you looking at?
depends on where you're at. The iron bias can be a real benefit to you, or it can also hurt you. It's one of those things you have to be careful with your settings. But I prefer not to use iron bias that much. You do get more depth without using iron bias or on a low iron bias. But you do need to learn to listen to your tones as well. There's ways that you can check that also by using your all metal mode. You can toggle your all metal mode. I like to hunt in all metal mode most of the time, but if you learn to listen to those iron tones and just kind of pick between the good targets and the iron targets, once you train your ear, the iron bias, your ear becomes the iron bias. So no, that's really a personal thing, and you can, as long as you don't go too high with your iron bias, you'll be okay. I wouldn't recommend going over like a 3 or a 4 personally on iron bias. Some people would disagree with that and say they'll go on up to 7. I say if you go up to 7, you're probably going to be masking out some good targets. But no, that's something that you kind of have to do some test at home. Take a piece of iron, maybe a nail or something, and set it next to your coin, and kind of test it and see where you're at on your iron bias, where you can hear that coin, but yet mask out that iron. And it's kind of a touchy setting. So just do some tests at home and get familiar with that before you go out in the field, because you can mask out good targets with iron bias. So good question.
This is good. I'm still learning my Knox. I've had it a long time, but I got some good lessons in Florida. I got some help
That's
from
awesome.
some friends.
That's a nice thing about those too, is you can meet these people that can actually help you and teach you things.
Oh yeah, they would just totally take my machine away from me and fix it. It's
You
like
bet.
set it up where it's just I only hear in the 5 tones and no iron and just what I needed for where I was hunting. So did y'all see that David off on City? He just said he sold his Garrett Infinium LS, and he's planning on getting the CTX 3030. And I wanted to know, David, do you know anybody that has this CTX 3030?
Ron's got a CTX 3030. Right Patch Ron does.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a good help right there.
It's a good machine. But okay, and here's oh doggone it! Now I'm going to have a brain fart.
Well, Relic Hunting, South Texas.
I'm
It
trying
looks
to
like
remember her
he
name right
knows
now.
about the CTX 3030. I know that Joe Setti, Copperhead Joe, he had the CTX 3030. When I was looking at getting my Knox, my husband wanted me to get that, and I kept looking at it, and I kept thinking, it's too heavy. It was too. It looked like it was going to be too complicated, and too heavy for me. And that's just me, because I don't need complicated, and I don't do anything heavy. So
I don't think it's a beginner friendly machine, to be honest with you. It's not something that you just you kind of have to be a little bit seasoned, I would think, or go into you got to be a good study, a quick learner, I guess. But
Dan,
Yeah.
tell us about what you
It's
think.
a good machine. I would definitely not recommend it to new users. It is heavy, like everybody says, and it's getting dated. It's been out 12 years, 13 years, somewhere in that range. I don't have any inside information, so I don't know this, but I suspect that MINELAB, I know they are going to be introducing some new machines.
I bet they're
hopefully
coming
the near
out.
future.
I think so.
So I'm hoping that, since that's one of their older models, they discontinued the Safari, they discontinued the E-Track.
That E-Track, I think, is a good machine, like the 3030. You could find some good stuff.
It's a great silver finding machine. It's great for coins, but again, it's heavy. It's more complicated. It's more expensive. For an all-purpose machine, the Equinox is great, and it's not so complicated for a beginner to get it. And it's not a machine that you're going to buy it now, and then 6 months from now you think you need to upgrade to something. It still does everything probably 99% of the users need. But
And
it goes back to the same old thing. It is a tool. There is you go into any guy's garage, and how many guys only have one hammer? They usually have a claw hammer, a ball peen hammer, a sledgehammer, a rubber hammer. Each one has its own specific purpose. But
I've seen a garage that had an MC hammer in it.
Yeah. Did it say you couldn't touch it? Theresa asked what I was looking at. I've got a little container here full of coins with mostly all quarters.
Were you looking
So I'm
for a
sitting here
W?
trying to find a W.
Trying to find that W.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Found a lot of the right
Yeah.
year, but no W's yet.
So
Yeah.
about the one more thing about the CTX 3030, that Rye Patch Ron that just showed us those gold coins. That's what he uses. So
Well, he
uses a lot.
Okay, so
am I right?
I think Ron did find those with the CTX. Or no, he didn't find it with the CTX. I think he found those with the
He's
Deus.
there. He'll tell us.
I'm pretty sure he found them with a Deus, but he'll probably pop on here or make a comment or something here.
Mm-hmm.
The CTX 3030 is definitely a little heavy, but I think it has 28 frequencies.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
Shane
you can really
the
tune it.
blind treasure hunter knows this stuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely not a beginner machine.
Yeah, Ron used the XP Deus for those coins.
Okay. Okay.
So Relic Hunt in South Texas, she said, yeah, Shane, it's heavy. The Nox is so light. And that it is. I can't remember the weight, but it's like what is it, a little over 3 pounds or something.
I think it's just under 2.9, I think.
Is it just under? Can't remember now. It's been a long time since I even thought about that.
So Lance McIlwain said, I had the 3030. It feels like a 50-pound weight on your shoulder, and he sold it and got the Nox.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to talk anybody out of getting the 3030, but I'm just saying what I hear other people say, that it's very heavy, and you have to program that thing. You kind of have to know what you're doing, and I don't. So
now see, Shane would like to have it. Shane would like to have an Equinox, but it's not user friendly for him. It's like the AT Pro, he can
because
feel
of
the buttons.
The buttons, because he needs to be able to feel the buttons.
And he's actually contacted MINELAB and made suggestions, and they've never gotten back with him.
I wonder if there is a way, you have say like these foam rubber type things that are in these things here. I wonder if you could put a sticky side tape on there, a 2-sided tape, and put it over each button, and kind of make your own little finger pads or something that you could feel on something like that. I don't know.
On my Nox, I don't push very many buttons. Once I get started, I turn it on, and then the sensitivity, I might change that. But I think it's set on field. Joe, I think Joe said it for field 2. And I think that's just where I'm going to roll with it. My problem is the sounds. I just have to really listen. I have a hard time with it. Everything sounds like an owl hooting. Hoot, hoot, hoot. Like that.
David Elfin said he's going to give you a holler, Dan.
Yeah. Dan is the person to ask, or anybody that's had the 3030. I would definitely ask somebody before I spent that much money on one. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I've got customers that have 3030s, and they come in and they buy an Equinox. Number one, they've heard so much great stuff about it and the lightweight. And then they come back and tell me, yeah, I really don't use my 3030 much anymore. The only time they get out their 3030 is if they're taking somebody with them. They use the 3030 and let somebody else use the Equinox. It's a great machine, but most of your average hunting, you're not going to need that much more machine.
Is it like having a giant backhoe when you just need a little bobcat? Is it like that? I don't know how to explain it. Something like that. It's a great machine, but do you really need that much machine to
like using a bazooka when all you need is a BB gun?
There, that's probably better.
You have a great night, Patty. Thanks for coming in here. I appreciate
That's
you.
cool, David, that you're going to call Dan because Dan will help you. Bye, Patty.
Yeah, I'm
See you
going to drop
later,
back
baby.
down and chat. Thanks for having me up. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you
got
showing your
anything else to
finds, man.
show?
You had a
Anything
great
else,
day.
Randy? You got
No,
one more thing to show?
No. Well, let's see. Let me look in my goodie bag, Teresa.
I know you do.
Yeah, the Knox is not a BB gun. That's for sure.
I
have
I'll
actually
show
found
you
shotgun
something, Teresa.
pellets with the Knox, though, and you'd be surprised how deep I find some of those little tiny pellets from a shotgun shell.
Tiny little thing.
And it's a very sensitive machine. But yeah, I mean, when you dig up a little tiny pellet that's half the size of a BB, bird shot, and it's down there 3-4 inches, you're thinking, wow, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Randy's digging his bag.
I'm digging in my bag. But I just found
bag of tricks.
Yeah. I forgot when I was metal detecting with Shane up in Pennsylvania, I actually found another large scent up there.
Oh wow.
What is it?
Clean.
Is it like a kg?
That's a large scent.
The large scent?
Yeah. So then I found I'm not real sure what you call it, but it's a domed button. Dates back to 1700s.
I'll be darned.
Does it have any kind of that's called a
No, there's nothing.
I found one of those. It's called a
You guys, I just posted a link down in the chat for anybody that wants to come show some pieces of treasure or something.
Yeah. I can get off. I'm chatting way too much.
No,
I just wanted to come in and say hi and thank you, Larry, for being my friend. And y'all, please pray for those people in Ukraine. My heart is just breaking.
Absolutely, yeah, it is. It's a sad, very sad situation, and that's involving not only Ukraine but the entire world at this point.
Yeah,
just not a good situation at all.
I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna see y'all later.
Well, Theresa, thank you for coming on here. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I'll see you, Dan. In
I'll probably
Oklahoma.
holler at you and have you teach me about TikTok.
TikTok is a good thing, I think. I mean,
there is some weird stuff on there, though.
There is. Don't look at that weird shit.
Oh man, it's weird.
Don't look at that weird stuff, Larry. Keep your eyes off that.
I don't understand some of the stuff I see on there. I see a lot of these little girls on there they have a microphone and they're going.
I've seen that too. Don't watch that.
Really weird.
Once you start being friends with metal detecting people and you just keep being friends, it'll keep giving you, right, Randy? It'll just keep giving you metal detecting friends and friends of their friends. And
I
then
just don't know how to get to that point.
Oh,
on there
you can do it. I'll help you. You help me so much. All right, I'm gone. Bye, y'all.
You have a good night. Take care, Theresa.
All right.
Have a good night. See you.
Good night, Theresa.
See you later.
I started a TikTok channel and I posted 4 videos and I hit 1,000 followers within a week.
Are you kidding me?
I am not.
Holy cow. What kind of just metal detecting videos or
just 30-minute? You can do up to 3 minutes. But I try to keep within, you can do it 3 minutes. I try to keep mine within 40 seconds. So like Detector Steve has an awesome channel on TikTok. You should go check it out. So
yeah, I just hopped on there about a week ago and I haven't quite figured out. I'd like to promote my YouTube channel on there. And that's the reason I signed up to it, and I just haven't figured out just how it all works just yet. But
yeah, and I think there are some TikTok people in here, but when you're making videos, keep blind people, and this brings us back to Shane, but keep blind people in mind, because on TikTok, a lot of people share their finds and they play music and they don't talk about what they're seeing.
Yeah.
So your blind community is just trying to figure out what you have, even on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah,
think about the blind community and explain what you have, because there are people out there that are blind and do watch our videos or listen to. So
Yeah, you bet. So yeah, thank you, Nancy, for posting that. That's my TikTok right there.
Cool. I'll check it out.
It's just Sodbusters metal detecting. So, I guess that's what it is. I don't know. When I put my username on there, it came up. They didn't give you enough letters, so it's Sodbusters MD. But is the username, but I just don't know what I'm doing on there yet. So
it won't take long. You'll pick it up quick. So no, I like it.
Got faith in me. So I deleted the TikTok app because I couldn't quit watching it. Well, that's a good reason to do that. Sometimes things can take over and you don't get things done you should be.
Yeah.
No.
But no, I mean, if you go on there and you watch nothing but metal detecting channels, eventually it'll just keep popping up metal detecting channels, and you get away from the junk. What I do is I follow people, and then I'll turn on my TikTok and I'll just go to my following list and see who's posted what that's new and things like that, so you don't get all that junk. So.
Yeah, I got to figure all that out because there is some weird stuff on there.
There is.
But, oh boy,
You've got Sodbusters YouTube channel. You got Sodbusters Facebook group, Sodbusters TikTok now. When are you going to do a Sodbusters MySpace page?
MySpace. I haven't heard about that in ages. Are they even still in? Are they still?
I have no idea.
I haven't seen that in years. I think it's been probably 20 years since I seen that. But I got 9. Oh yeah, 9 followers.
Look there you go. You're moving up
now. Yeah, I don't know. I posted one the other day and I didn't do it right, and I didn't know if you could edit the video. I never did find a way to edit it.
No. On TikTok, you can't. Once you post it, it's there. It's not like YouTube where you can go back in and edit your title or edit this and that.
Yeah.
Once it's there, it's there. Which I hope they change that soon.
Yeah. Hey, Dan, I've got an Instagram too. I don't go onto some of these very often though. I don't use some of these platforms very much. I've got my main group is Facebook, Sodbusters Metal Detecting on Facebook. That's where I do most of my stuff. Not that that's something great to me because I really don't care for Facebook, but until something better comes along, I guess. I don't know. I've tried. There's another one out there. I can't remember the name of it, but I just haven't spent time to grow it, and it just hasn't really done much. So,
Twitter, that's the other one.
Twitter, I don't. I go on to Twitter to take a look at stocks and stuff like that, but that's the only thing I do on that. Tommy Phillips.
Yeah, you're up to 11 followers now on TikTok.
Oh, awesome. Good deal.
Moving along. Hey, well, I'm going to drop out of here and let other people come up. I appreciate your time and let me come up and show off some
things. Good to meet you. It was good to meet you. And, hopefully we can meet face to face one day or something. I don't know. We're all spread out across the world here, but I don't know. We're in a pretty tight-knit community with this metal detecting, so you never know. Maybe an event or something will bring us all together.
There we go.
But,
no,
I appreciate you coming and showing your finds. That's awesome.
Well, thank you. You all have a great night and take care.
You do the same. Take care. Be safe now.
See you next time.
Bye.
Mr. Right Patch Ron.
Yeah, you didn't block me out, so I got back.
Yeah.
I had a couple of rings here I was going to show because you guys were talking about TikTok and I was getting bored.
Yeah.
This turn the right way again and go over here. I don't know if you can see that.
Is that gold?
Yes, it is. Let's see, turn the right way. It says TOTE on it. It's actually from Your Heritage, a group.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I found that out in the ghost town too.
Huh.
I didn't know anything about it till I did a little research on it, and I was, it's a club, I guess. And the other one I got here, this is a handmade ring. This one wasn't found in Idaho. This was found in Nevada. Used to have a stone in the middle of it.
Wow, that
And,
looks like a heavy chunk of gold, isn't it?
It's 18 karat. It's a good quality ring.
It looks like it's real thick.
It is. It's very, very heavy. Found that down in Nevada down there and made somebody unhappy that, I found it where they missed it. That was found
That's
with,
always the case.
yeah, that was found with the CTX 3030.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And I agree with you guys about the heavyweight and all that kind of stuff. But, I learned how to run that machine. And to me, it is an outstanding machine. It is dated, it's older. And a lot of people, especially women, don't like it. And that's not picking on the girls. It's just heavy. You put a 17-inch coil on that and you're going to earn your keep before the day's out.
Oh yeah.
But it is very good at what it was designed to do. It'll get wet for you, and you can also, it's very good at target ID. It don't lie to you very often. If it tells you it's a dime, you pretty well know it's going to be a dime. And I like the machine. I just don't use it much anymore. Now, if I go in a good spot, a yard or something, that doesn't have any iron to speak of in it, then I'll pull it out. Because I even use it in the iron pile out here once in a while when I went through it with all my other machines. I'll turn that on there, open up the machine so it has no discrimination, and go real slow. And you'll still pick out some targets you missed with the other machines. But if it gets close to iron, you ain't going to hear anything. If it's anywhere close to that coil, it'll blank it right out, and there's just nothing you can hear. That's why you got to run it wide open, because otherwise it'll discriminate stuff out on you. I'm not trying to sell it to anybody. I wouldn't recommend it to you, especially beginners, because it's going to be too tough for them to learn that machine. You got to spend some time on that.
Mm-hmm.
The machines I'm running now, what they are, the Knox and the D2, you can turn on both of them pretty much as a beginner and just go hunt.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can make them better, but you don't have to in order to start learning your machines. That D2, I don't care. I went through all the programs on my targets, because that's what I do, test stuff and one thing and another. And every program that's there has heard the target that I've been over. Some of them may be just a smidgen better than the other one, but everyone has heard it. So I that one, like I said, it costs more money, but I would recommend that to a beginner if they had money to spend. I would not be afraid to say, yeah, you can run that machine, because you can.
Mm-hmm.
And see, my biggest thing is I'm jabbering here, but that's what I do, that all these people that think they need special settings and they're always searching for settings. Well, quit that. Because special settings are for a certain person in a certain situation. Because, where Dan's hunting and where Larry's hunting, I may go hunt in a different spot and those settings won't work at all, because the conditions are different. You may have EMI, you may have ground conditions, you may have wet stuff. You never know what it is. You need to learn the machine for yourself and what you need for you. It's like what Dan hears in a target. He may hear a different pitch better than I do, and I may change that. And he might hate how I set up my machine. But, and I try to tell people that, and they always are searching for that perfect setting. I want your settings. Well, you ain't going to hunt where I hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Because where I hunt out here, most anybody would leave, because you're not going to find very much, and you're going to spend all day just, walking around and wondering why you spent time doing that. But I don't care, because it's what I do at this point in life.
Yeah, I don't think there's a universal setting out there for anything, any machine or anything. I think it all depends on what type of hunting you're doing, where you're hunting, what the ground conditions are like, how much iron is there, So there's
just so many variables.
Yeah, there's a ton of variables. It could be the EMI. It could be, you just don't know. Ground
minerals. You have to learn your machine to know what it's telling you. And if you can constantly change stuff, it's like if you're going to change a setting, you tell me why you're changing it. Don't just start pushing
Exactly.
buttons. So I'm going to. Why are you going to change that? Why are you
That's
going to
right.
increase your reactivity or your speed? Why are you doing that? Why are you taking them down? Why are you changing all this? Why are you putting this in there? If you don't know why you're doing that, then don't do it.
Yeah.
Just leave it on the stock setting until you learn what that machine is telling you and what you need to do.
Yeah. Northwest Outdoors and Collectibles asked me if I was going to go to the big hunt the Spokane Club is putting on over Father's Day. Is that the hunt that's going to be up at the Farragut State Park? And if that's the case, I had planned on trying to make that hunt up there. That's only about maybe an hour and probably it's 100 miles from me, a little over 100 miles. So that wouldn't be a very long jaunt for me to take to go to that hunt.
About an hour drive, right?
Huh?
About an hour
About an
drive.
hour drive? Yeah, pretty close. In the winter, about a half hour in the summer.
Yeah.
But no, I would like to make that hunt. Sounds like there's going to be a lot of good gold and silver targets. It's a seeded hunt, but go up there, take a tent, camp out for the night, and hunt a couple of days, and I think that'd be a lot of fun. So, okay, I think this one's for Dan. My wife wants her Equinox bedazzled, her 800. Do you sell the red or blue carbon fiber shafts? Dan, upper and lower or
Yes.
telescoping?
Yeah, I have, since you're wanting the colored ones, Detector makes one they call the red belly. It's got a red carbon fiber weaved in with the black, so it's red and black, and it's got a matte finish. I've got the Steve's Detector rods that has more of a gloss finish, but it's the same kind of red black weave pattern. I've got the blue and black weave, and excuse me, Steve's Detector rods has several other colors available where it's not like a black and red and black weave or black and blue weave or whatever. You can get it like all one color. They got red, they got green, they got purple. I don't stock every color they have, but if you want to go to stevesdetectorrods.com, look at what he has available there. You can order straight from him. You can order it through me. I can have them ship it to you. And the nice thing about the Steve's rods, especially if you're using a big coil like a 15-inch, you can get the model that has the counterweight on the back of it. So you can, it simply threads on the back of this, and it helps balance the machine for when you're using a heavier coil, or, some people even feel that it balances better even with the stock 11-inch coil. On the telescoping frame, I have those. I should be able to have the order in probably next week. We just had a new distributor pick those up that I'm working with, and they just got their shipment in. They're going through, getting all their inventory laid out and getting the pricing arranged. So I don't have any of those at the moment. They're the Telenox from Detecting Innovations.
What do you
I
know
should be
about
getting
the
my
cam
hands
locks
on those,
Dan?
hopefully. On the Telenox?
Yeah.
I haven't seen them yet. I haven't had my hands on. That is one of my concerns. It's, if they're really well made, they might be just fine. I don't know. I like the fact, that's collapsible, but are you going to sacrifice a little, rigidity of the frame? I don't know. I need to do some more research, and I want to get my hands on one myself and see how that works out.
Well, Shankopotamus wants to know how important is the modulation with the Nox. The Equinox doesn't have, I wouldn't say it's a great modulation to it. There is a little bit, you can hear those fainter targets and stuff, but I don't know. I think it's just a matter of tuning your ear to that machine to hear those deeper targets and stuff. But I think modulation is pretty important. I mean, if you're looking for those deeper targets and stuff, and you can hear the difference once you learn to hear that difference. If you're looking for those older older coins and stuff like that, that modulation's pretty nice to be able to differentiate the. And I'm not saying that that's the only place you're going to find your deeper coins. I mean, I've dug 1,800 coins only an inch deep, and I found, you know, some coins that are laying right on top of the ground. So, but in order to get to those deeper signals, that modulation is pretty nice. It's not absolutely necessary. You still have your depth meter, which isn't 100%, but you can use that as a reference as well to see, you know, on coin size, you just don't know if it's a coin or not. If it's a coin size target, then your depth meter will give you an approximate of the depth of the signal that you're getting. But like I say, the Equinox series has a little bit of modulation, but I wouldn't say that it's kind of mild, I would say. But yeah, good question. Let's see here. What do we got going on here?
John Donaldson wanted to know if there's a machine that doesn't go crazy near an electric fence or a cow fence.
I don't know. That EMI is kind of tricky on.
We give that question to Dan.
You got cows over there where you're at, Dan?
There's a few cows around here. I got a neighbor 2 doors down with cows in the city limits. Any machine won't give you any interference at all near a dog fence. All you got to do is hit that on and off button, and it won't have any interference.
Wire cutters work too if you got guts enough.
Bad joke. It's hard to say.
I don't think they put out all that much EMI,
No,
do they? It's just a little
most
dog
of them
fence.
run an AC.
They do.
Yeah.
It's a
I
poultry.
mean, when I get near a barbed wire fence, I start picking up just bare barbed wire with no electricity at all running through it. And how near are you talking? Are you talking within 4 feet or, 1 foot? That may be a difference there. 1 foot, you're probably definitely going to get it with just about anything. And the best thing to do, in my opinion, would be ask if you can turn the fence off. But I just haven't run across that enough to really know if one machine, is silent near that or not.
But John,
nothing comes to mind at the moment. It would be nice to know what frequency the fence was at, though. Probably just 60
John,
hertz.
if you do take Dan's advice on that and you ask the property owner to turn off the fence, I want a video of you herding those cattle with your machine, with your metal detector.
Or the dog just biting his leg.
Probably got a better chance on the dog fence than the cow fence.
Oh, that's right, the dog fence. Yeah. But I was thinking the electric fence. I'll never forget the time I was a kid. Probably I must have been about 11 years old or something, 12 years old, and we had a cow chasing us in the field, and we were trying to get away from that cow. And there was an electric fence. There was a 2-strand electric fence. Well, the only way to get through there was I had to crawl between those 2 strands, and I was being real careful. And so I'm just slipping through real careful, and I thought I had it, and then my back touched that top strand. And what happened next? I got down to get away from that one. Guess what else got shocked? Oh man, I was up and down bouncing between those 2 strands for I don't know how long until I finally bailed out. It was not a good day. That was horrible.
Did you get it on? Did you get it on video for it?
No.
If you had that on video, that'd be viral.
That was horrible. That was not a fun day. I can laugh at it now, but those electric fences, I'll never forget going to look at a piece of property too that had an electric fence. And Wesley, my son, I told him, I said, don't touch that fence. That's an electric fence. Don't touch it. Of course, what did he do? He walked right over there and grabbed a hold of it just like that. Just grabbed it and held on to it. And I'm like, oh, well, it must not be on. I went to touch it, went, bap! I was like, oh, man, how'd you do that? I don't understand what happened there, but he just grabbed a hold of it like it was, oh, there ain't nothing going on. Not for me. I got shocked. All right, my chat got behind here, so I'm looking at chat here. But anyway, anybody else got any treasure they want to show here? Roger says, I always took one of my younger brothers when I entered a pasture with cows, and because I could outrun them. Yeah, you bet. You bet. You don't have to outrun the cow, just outrun your brother. Hey, I posted that link again if anybody's got anything else they want to show on here. But anyway, if not, we're probably going to be wrapping up here pretty soon. But and also, if anybody has any questions for Dan, remember, you guys, there is that promotion on the MINELAB Equinox 800, and it comes with the pinpointer, the free pinpointer. So that's going to be, that ends Monday. Did you say, Dan?
Yep, Monday, officially at midnight. And
okay.
Like most orders, order it on the website. Give me a call. Whatever works for you. There's always a good chance you're going to find some extras in your package too. So I like to make sure customers are taken care of and set up right.
Yeah.
Here, I got something for you, Larry. I'll send this to you since you always want me to send you stuff. I found this last week. It's still got stuff in it.
What is it? That looks like one of them old model paint bottles.
Well, it's an old glass bottle I found out there, and you can see the stuff is still inside. I'll send that to you, and you open up and find out what it is for me.
Yeah, it's
Did
probably mercury.
Was that from Chernobyl? Is that from your trip to Chernobyl?
Well, from a ghost town, so I don't know what's in it, but there's something, and it's liquid and it shakes around in there, and I just decided the best spot for it was still in there.
yeah, probably. Yeah, you never know.
I know sometimes them old timers had bad stuff in bottles.
Yeah, you bet. Mercury and
acid.
Now, I mean, everybody panics.
Maybe that's got
they used it for years back then. Yeah, pain reliever.
More likely buckler.
When Theresa says poison.
Could be. That's what's staying in there.
You guys, I tell you what, I sure appreciate Nancy at Ambient Girl Digs. Last week she came on here and she moderated for the show, and I mean, she's just awesome. I mean, she's just awesome. That's all I can say. I really appreciate you, Nancy. You've been on here and moderating this show too, and I mean, she's a pro. I tell you what, if I was to ever moderate a show, somebody may, if I had to type something, they would have to wait till the next show to receive it because I'm really slow at typing. But no, she's awesome. I really appreciate her. Yeah. So, all right, you guys, I don't see anybody coming up to show any more treasures. So any last things here, Dan, that you could think of, or?
Nothing at the moment. If you need anything, give me a call, send me an email, a text, or whatever. I'll see if I can take care of you.
Well, you guys, also, let's see, I've got a message from somebody over here. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Somebody's messaging me about, I tried to set up a bot, but it didn't work. So, I don't know what's going on. I'll have to figure that out. Anyway, Well, you guys, I appreciate you all coming on to another live stream here. And I'm going to be back on here next. Now, next Friday, I've got a guest coming on who does overlanding treasure hunting. So he goes out all over the place. Doesn't matter if there's a foot of snow on the ground. This guy is out there all the time. I think he goes out like every weekend with his Jeep, and he's out there in cold, blowing wind and everything else, researching old wagon roads and the Oregon Trail and just long forgotten places. He's finding rock walls and all kinds of stuff out there. Really interesting. I've watched his YouTube channel quite a bit and just really taken an interest in what he does. So we're going to have him on next week. And so we'll be looking forward to that. Again, the live stream will be at 5:00 p.m. Pacific time. And that's also 8 p.m. Eastern time. So lock it into your calendars, guys, and I'd love to see you back here next week. His name is Casey Kaiser, and I'm trying to think of the name of his channel right now. Right now, I'm not able to think of what it is. But anyway, yeah, he's going to be on the show next week, and to explain, what he does, and that'll be a channel you guys will probably really enjoy. He does some metal detecting, but he does more like just finding history out there in the middle of nowhere. It's really neat. So, but Coyote Works, yes, it is Coyote Works, absolutely. So YouTube Coyote Works, that's a really good. I enjoy his channel. So,
Giving away your California heritage, it's coyotes.
The California heritage?
It's not coyote.
Oh,
those are for Californians. We have coyotes.
Oh, but yeah, so that'll be a good show. But anyway, you guys, I appreciate you all joining me here, and Dan and Ron, and
yeah, I'll be blocked again next week. I know.
Yeah, I'll slap you around somewhere down the line, but no.
All right. Good night, guys. Good night, Dan. Larry.
You bet.
Good night, guys.
Thanks again, Ricky Nelson. It's good to see you. I just seen you pop on here. I hope you're having fun. I hope you're able to metal detect over there on that old place you were telling me about. Good to see you. So, all right, you guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. You be safe out there. God bless, and we'll see you next week, okay? All right, you take care now.